that has given you, um, uh, let's say from Sunday. Okay, I had three different calls. I will share the testimony. They said they were on the program on Sunday, and they told me what they've done from that Sunday till yesterday. So I was happy when I heard it, and I was like, wow, that's a good one. That's a good move. That means they went back to do their assignment. You can't be shouting, making noise, telling people, oh, business is not moving while you are doing the same thing. It will work. So if we're in the class on Sunday, can you just unmute yourself so that we can gain one or two from you? Let's quickly do that. I can see people that were in the class. So I don't want to mention names so it won't catch you unaware. So I want you to just, if you know you gained something, or just give a brief about it or what you think you've learned. Because I can see some people that called me. I can see names of people that called me, gave me some testimony, and I can see names of people that were in the class. So if you know you were in the class, kindly just unmute yourself and let's share ideas together. I'm still waiting.
Hello, good evening.
Hey, evening.
Good evening, engineer.
Yeah, good evening.
My name is Nikita. I was in class on Sunday. Yes.
Okay.
The one thing I learned that I was able to apply from the entire structural system, I used a structural system in designing the types of clients I wanted. Because it's not just enough to structure the company, you have to have a structure for your client targets. So I was able to decide where the company was going, what kind of clients we were going to chase, and not waste time on things that were not part of the structure. So that was one of the applications I was able to come up with using the structure plans that was outlined.
That's a good one. Happy that you went back home to do your assignment and you were able to get some one or two things right. Those are the things that I appreciate. Sometimes we might take you on these things, but if you don't practice it, you're not getting it. That's why when they tell you that information is power, fine, information is power, but I tell you that that fallacy is not too complete. I would have believed when they said applied information is power, because it's only when you apply that information that it can. Just like what you just said tonight, you come back and you're able to. That's why I said I don't want to call the names, because I still have two people here that they came and they told me, oh, that was awesome that they were able to do this, do that. And thank God they were able to get something, which I said, oh, I was happy to see that. But sometimes we may not know what we have until we make use of these things, until we make use of it. Because the opportunity is that I might not be able to go back to this. Because why I intend to stand and I crashed the one-on-one back is because I went through when I said, call me for 30 minutes so that we can discuss. But I realized that most people that called me and that we would discuss, we spent 1 hour and all that. I have to cut them off because I have to do some other things. But I could realize that I couldn't, because they just said I was only attending to 4 people in a day because I need to manage my time. And when in out there, and I still see some people still applying, people still calling that they are still on the queue, they still want to come in, they still want to do this. And I said, okay, I think what we might do now is to make people understand the whole thing. Okay, let me crash it. And the one we did on Sunday was not even part of the story, it was not even part of the program. So those people that called me, it was not part of the program. It was not part of it at all. I never planned doing it, but I believe, don't let me just do ordinary structure and techniques and all that. That what I do that works for me. That let's talk about what is going to work for everybody so that we can discuss it. So that's why I said, okay, let me see how we can put it together. When we put it together, we can all see what we want to. And I thank God just from Sunday. So let me give some testimony before we keep running. From Sunday, I had 2 people that called. The first person called me on Tuesday. He narrated what he applied. That he applied that thing. He read through the structure, he read through this, he read through that. I said, oh, really? He said he never knew things like that to work. And when he
What
did
else?
that, back end, can you help us to know? So when he did, I said he applied those systems and those things work for him. And I said, oh, that's good. If it works for you, I'm happy. Because what I will now tell you is that you don't stop there. You don't stop there because he said, the other person that I have another conversation with was, he was telling me that he doesn't have a he doesn't have a retainership. I said, what do you mean by that? He said, you only have one of clients. He can't really say he has a contract business. Like, he can't really say he has a contract business. And I said, okay, you don't have back end. Can you help us? Okay, if you don't have that, but from what you have already, you have it. Just like sometimes we don't know what we have. And I told him, okay, we now went into some sections too, and I broke it down for him. Those people that you have you been doing this? Have you been doing that? He said, no. I said, so you see where the problem is coming from. And he said, oh, he will go back and do his own homework. The other person that called, I was super excited. He sent me those pictures of that job that he just did. He said, yeah, he just tried it. I said, so you could see that ordinary 4,000 can bring those jobs. And I'm happy on this section tonight. Fine. And we're going to talk about it because it's going to be an interactive class. I want everybody to come because the same way we did it yesterday, people pour out their mind. They were able to tell us what they've been doing, but the result wasn't coming. They did this, they did that. Fine. The result might not be coming, but don't think result is not coming. Result is coming, but it's not we have a geometric arrangement, so a geometric movement, and we have arithmetic movement. It might be an arrangement, so some are static, not moving. The moment you know that, you need to leave yourself. You just need to. So yesterday's class was supernatural. We all love it. And I could see, and I told them, because this class is going to remain because I was still going to be dropping some things. We're going to have more of the WhatsApp group because we're going to do some things that you need to understand the integrity of your business. A lot of us are coming into the business. You have passion. You said you have passion, but do you know passion and discipline goes together? But sometimes we get wavered along the line because sometimes we're not seeing result of what we want. And the moment you're not getting results, if I keep saying it, I was once in your shoes. Okay, let me tell because we're going to enter the real class tonight. There's someone, he called me and he told me that he's still doing 8 to 5. And he's telling me the result is not coming as he wanted. And I told him, I love that one because you are in my shoes. You were once in my shoes. When I was still working and I still have my job, but there's something I will tell us tonight and let us hold a fine. And that is real. You can't tell me that you are doing 8 to 5, someone's job. Don't, please, on no ground. I tried it and I said it's wrong because you're still going to be in that shoes. When you're doing 8 to 5, using someone, that means you're using your employer's time to do your own time. You can't get it right. It's wrong. Don't let us go spiritual, don't let us go biblical and all that. If they tell you 8 to 5, do your employer 8 to 5. The same way you handle people's business, that is the way you handle your own. Those are the things they lesson I learned, but now that you have a mentor or someone that can tell you the way it goes. Then I was still doing people's business. I was working offshore, but I was cutting my business, but I wasn't putting that. And now I realized I wasn't making more money because I was even spending money because I have my own money. So when they say this, I will do it. I will do that. And now see that I was using my employees' time for my own time. So and there's no how you can chase two rats at the same time. You would rather lose both or you only catch one. It's better and I structured it down the same way it works. Why don't you that 8 to 5 use it judiciously for your employer? Don't see that same thing. When I started my own business, sometimes I'll now sit down, I see this all my staff, they'll be doing something. I now ask them the gospel truth. Something. Are you not are you not guilty of what is going on? Now you all your staff doing something else. But when you not, when you were cheating your own employer then. But I wasn't saying it that way. We need to be truthful because tonight we need to open up the road to ourselves. I wasn't saying it that way. I was saying it as if, but let me do this. But the same way I handled that my boss, my own employer's business. When you don't handle well, my brother, there's no science rocket to it. When you start your business, in no way, you won't know. By default, I'm telling you, the moment your staff start doing some things to you, you'll be thinking, why is it? But you need to check yourself back. Check it and think, what's going on? Why? Why did this thing happen? But did you do that? So I told him, you can't be, you do the 8 to 5 judiciously. From that 5, that's your own business because that is your time. But the structuring thing that we are talking about now is, if you want to start, always devote. You are still doing 8 to 5. Devote. Always tell yourself what I later realized. But my home, the way I realized was when my pastor told me, because I was telling people I do church, I have counseling and all that. My pastor was one that told me, say, okay, engineer, what you are doing is wrong. I was just, then I wasn't too into gospel, all this spiritual thing. Like, I was just saying, Pastor, why do you say what I'm doing? I'm doing my work, and I'm just doing my own side hustling. He said, your side hustling that you will need to lie to them when you're meant to go to the rig. You will tell them you can't go with a chopper. I will pay myself. It's a personal speedboat I'll go and take. But it's because I wanted to do something, my own business. That is why I will tell them, I had my car, and they will now tell me, okay, my supervisor will now tell me, okay, you will know, or the company man will tell me, okay, you know what we'll do? Make sure you come the next day or the next 2 days. I will now use those days to do my own business, thinking I'm enjoying, but it's wrong because nemesis is something. There is no how. The same way you handle people's job, the same way, if you put all your effort. But when my pastor said that, I came back to my senses. And I did what I now did, those that were starting the structure. I started with, I will do their job because I will be offshore for 2 weeks. Now they extended our own to 1 month. I will do their job 8 to 5. And now devote, you need to carve out time for yourself. That my business, I'm talking about the class of people that still have business. If you still do 8 to 5, you need to carve out that, okay, when I finish the job by 8, you always have to develop that thing. Without that, I'm going to spend 4 hours on my business. If it's going to be midnight, so I started doing that. In the midnight, okay, if I say off, and offshore, we run shift. So when I finish my shift, I might be there, I might be an afternoon, I'll just take books, start reading. That was where I developed the reading, doing some research. If I want to do the online thing myself, I will be doing online thing because I started doing online thing myself. Then we were talking about, there was no all this era of Instagram. We were just, when it came, we were talking about high five. It was high five that was raining, all these high five, Nemo, I've forgotten all those things. All those social media that came that before the era of Facebook and all that. But I will now do some research myself, but I will do another 4 hours for myself. That is for my business. Read, do some studying, call the people outside. How are you doing the book? But let me tell us, I want you to know this. Let's break the hype. No matter when you are doing 8 to 5, or you have somebody that is running your business, if you don't have the structure, the person will never do it like the way you want it. And why is because there's no written agreement. You have a technician. Not that you have any agreement with them that you'll be paying them salary. Those that you are not paying salary freelancer maybe until when you have the job. And there's something that we don't understand. I made those mistakes. We have some technicians. All these are our boys now. They don't have time. They will tell them they are CEO themselves. If you call them, if you go to their page, you might see them. So they too, they run business. And it's the same person that you still call to go and do job for you, but they are doing it in a minor way. And I made them to understand at the level when I started doing some courses. And I made them to understand that, see, why you are doing this, to bring a job to me, I will give you 10%. After net, we're going to talk about it. This is part of structure. A lot of us do some mistakes. You need to know the integrity of what you're saying or the business. You can't tell me that, oh, your referrer, if you bring the referrer to our company, even my staff, they make money. So my staff make excess money more than their salary by the time we want to pay them off during a month end. And I'm this person during month, when month is getting to 26, I get that. I tell most people that know me, I'll tell you I'm on my period. Because when I want to pay staff, I don't feel happy. It's a simple truth. But after I've paid them, when we got into 1, 2, I'll start everything, then I would have finished my period because it's just 5 days. The ladies know what I'm talking about. After 5 days, you're done with your period, and I thought, thank God. But if you're talking about technicians that you don't sign with, you tell them 10%. Let them understand the 10% you want to give them. If they bring a job, you're giving them 10% after net. Don't just say you are giving them 10%. Those people you're saying, they are wiser than you because they calculate the money. So when you say you're giving them 10%, if they bring a job of 100,000, they will be expecting you to 10,000. And I want to tell us, we are breaking it down to structure part. You can't give somebody, if you bring a job worth of 100,000, it has to be interactive. Yesterday's class, well, anyway, that one was a paid class. So everybody said what they wanted because I believe they wanted to finish their money and they enjoyed their money. If somebody gives you, if you agree with anybody that you're going to give them 10% of any job they bring, who can tell me? If somebody brings 100,000 worth of business to you, how much are you meant to give the person? I don't need 2 persons. He brought a job worth of 100,000. And you told the person, I want to know if you are losing or you are the one gaining. You told the person you're going to give you 10% any business he brings to you. So can you tell me how much are you meant to give the person? Please, I need question and answer. How much, if you know it, tell me. So let's learn. That was what we did yesterday, and we all understand. So if anywhere we are making mistakes, we correct ourselves. So if you said that already, how much are you meant to give the person? You said it. So giving him 10%, how much is the 10% you are meant to give to him? Yeah, Mr. Reginald. Yeah, thank you very much, sir. Yeah, you can unmute and shoot. Sir.
Good evening, engineer. Good evening, everybody.
Good evening, sir.
Thank you for the privilege and opportunity to be here. Yes, if somebody gets a job for you and you tell the person you're going to give him 10%, 10% is relative. It's relative in the sense that if you say, I'll give you 10% on the entire sum, it's an agreement. You give the person 10,000 naira. But if you qualified the 10% to mean, I'll give you the 10% after we have deducted the cost of the job, then the 10% will now be talking about what happens after you've deducted the cost of the job. Possibly you will spend 50,000 naira in doing the job, and you are giving him 10% of 50,000 naira, which in that case will be 5,000 naira. I don't know. For me, that's where I look at it. For me, I think the 10% should be qualified. Is it gross or net, whichever way?
Thank you. Don't still hold on with your mic. I love that. He has even broken it down. Where we are going, he has broken it down. And what I want to hear is what you've hit the nail on the head. Always define what you are saying. That is what is taking us to HR. Because most of us, we like verbal arrangements. Mr. Reginald just said it all. See, if you tell someone you are giving the person out of ignorance, and you're telling somebody, I will give you 10% of anything you bring to the business, you've committed yourself. So the person is not liable to anything that if you don't give it. So if he brings a job of 100,000, the person is expecting 10,000 naira from you. And I'm telling you that you are the one losing in the sense that you are meant to tell the person, I will give you 10% on net. What? 10% on net. But if you think you want to give on gross, let's see how it works. You can get some jobs. The person only did his own business and he brings the job. I've done some jobs where I made, and then sat down with my client, my freelancers, people that bring jobs to me. I have some, as we speak, these things is working for me. I have some people, there's some jobs, people see us working. You see PCV out of work, PCV, we saw you. Those jobs, from some of them, most of the jobs are coming from my referrals. And some of my referrals, they are freelancers. If I tell you, some of them are housewives. They can't go anywhere. Their husband are okay. Their husband don't want them to go work. I was able to engage one, and I have someone that has been introducing me to a lot of them. They will tell you, you can make more money. These people know people, but the husband don't want them to work. And some of them, they are not white-collar persons to work. Number thing you need to know that we have to know tonight. Please and please define who you are. That is the first structuring I want us to start with. Now, before we go into that, we're talking about gross. Get the job, 100,000. You are the one to go and inspect, to go and face. You now get there, the person said there, the job is 100,000. And they're now telling you that the protocol, the procurement is telling you, okay, 10,000 is my 10,000 is my own share. If I allow the job to fly, I know it's Mr. SB that brought the job, but it's because I know SB. That's why I want to give the job to you, sir. So what I'm telling you now, sir, if the job clicks, you will give me 10,000. Are we noting it? I like feedback. Are we noting this thing down? Let us make the task interactive.
Yes, we are.
Yes, we are doing that.
Engineer.
Now, thank you. Now, the person that you've gone to the job and the programmer said is going to take 10,000 for releasing the job, which you've agreed. Now, 10,000 is off already. They've taken it. Now, you went to market to buy this, buy that, buy all those things. By the time the money comes, you worked, you did the whole thing. You are now, maybe the profit you make is now 15,000. Do you know how you now feel? Now, in this 15,000, how will I give you 10,000? But you are meant to give the 10,000 because you didn't define what you said. Because that's 10,000 naira. The protocol took. There's nothing you want to tell this other, your friend. You will tell your guy, he doesn't want to hear all those things. And I can tell you, 100% is right. Nothing, my own is the giving. What I want to know is that he will only call his friend. How much is the worth of the business? It's 100 grams. Okay, thank you. He won't, the other person will say, come on, I'm taking this. The guy, even if he tells the person will assume as if none of his business. The man has told me I'm taking 10, I'm giving him 10%. Finish. That's what the person will tell you. And that is how it works. Now, you can see that we are not, you're the one losing, you pay 10, you did the work. So it's better you define. And I tell people, Nigeria, the best way you can operate is tell people with written documents. Most of my freelancers and all that, after we discuss, the juicy thing is what you tell your client or what you tell the referrals. You're going to say 10%, but I will send you the document. Please go through it. Note what I said. I will send you the MOU between us. You need to do an MOU with all those my housewives, all those people that are my freelancer referral. I send them MOU, which I've input everything there that I will give you after my net profit. I had an issue with a woman. She's in Abuja. I've never seen her before, but I can tell you she has given job worth of millions and millions. But the first job we first agreed on, because she's a lawyer, she wanted to use everything. And I told her, madam, I've not met you before, but I appreciate the work. The so-so person introduced you. Can you read paragraph 7 of what I gave to you? The woman said, what is that? You know, he's a lawyer. I will tell you, say, no, you don't do that. I'm a lawyer. And you say, okay, I understand. So when he went to read it, do you know what he told me? He said, I like you. I like you. You're very knowledgeable. So you embedded, that was when I heard that. He said, you embedded that secret. Why don't you put it in paragraph 1? I said, oh, sir, madam, I need to explain the business. That was why it's in paragraph 7. That was how I was able to win this person. So, and since we started doing the job, then that was it. Because I did one, the mistake I did one, and the PR that I paid on that job, I paid, when a job worth of 1 point something million, I paid PR of almost 300,000. Getting to do the job. Committee, all these are community boys, they came. No, you can't even take your truck in. You can't do this. You can't do that. That was what they were just saying. No, you can't take your truck. I paid another money. By the time I finished that job, that was when I see that there's nothing going on. I'm losing. So ever since then, I need to structure it. Always have a template. If you want to use your referral, tell them this is how it works. But sometimes you tell some people, those people that are more advanced, they will tell you, no, don't work. I can't do next. So tell them 10%, but I will send you please go through it. I like good understanding between both of us. You will emphasize on it. Please go through it. And the day he even call you, let him understand that, have you gone through that message that the MOU that I sent to you? Always be saying it. Because there are some people, they will tell you, but since you've given it to him, you are covered. Because they said half of Africans, if you want to see them, and what will happen, put a check inside a book, in between the page of the book, give it to them to go and read a novel. I will tell you in the next 1 year, the person will know that you kept anything inside. Because we don't really like reading. And reading is where we get all the structure from. So we are starting the class now. My name still remains Engineer Dr. Compton, the CEO of PCB Group and a business coach and industry training expert. I love calling myself a bloody cleaner because it is where I am eating from. And I try to do it because I consult for companies and individuals. Tonight, we're going to talk about what we mean about structure and techniques, how you make your money. See, I like going on the ground. Let's talk to ourselves, act to act. What am I doing that is bringing that money? Is what I want to talk about, which is the structure that I applied. Structure is good. If we want to define, okay, please, who can define structure for us? I want us to have interaction so that I will be enjoying it, you are enjoying it, we are both, because I want to gain from you, you are gaining from me, so that everybody will have good knowledge. So who can define structure, business structure to you? Let's do it in a layman words. Who can define structure, business structure? I'm still waiting. Define it, please. Yeah, introduce yourself, mention your name, your company name, and the reason why you joined so that you can shoot. Mr. Babatunde, are you trying to? Can we raise up our hands if you know you want to? Okay, Mr. Babatunde, kindly unmute yourself and shoot.
Good evening, sir. Good evening, everyone.
Good evening, sir.
Yeah, my name is Babatunde Badmus from Gazeland Integrated Services.
I didn't hear that your company name. You know, you need to sell your
Gazeland.
Okay, where does Gazeland? Where do you?
Sir?
Where do you base? Your base?
Lagos. Ojo.
Good. Thank you very much. Why I'm asking is I might have job. Like yesterday, 2 people said they got a job from themselves because he mentioned where they say, and he said I had a job there and they gave to themselves. So I was happy. He happened on the platform. And I said, wow, that's good. But that is not cleaning. That is on, that is our own oil and gas business. So let us mention our company name, what you do and where the area you covered most, where you stay, so that we might have opportunity to see anybody that wants to work there tomorrow. So you can shoot now, sir. Mr. Babatunde, we can hear you. Okay, that is network. Okay, let's go. I think it is network. Mrs. Temitope, can you please unmute and let's hear your side.
Okay, good evening, everyone. My name is Temitope Etu, CEO of Temibi Cleaning Services. I operate from Lagos, reside in Lagos, and we work as far as people can. We get the job and we go outside of Lagos and all that. Okay,
so if I
so
call
in
you
a
to
quick,
come to why I'm saying that is, so if I call you to come to Ekpe now, it's easy for you to operate now in Ekpe.
yes, if it's something that we yes,
That you can
if
go
something
there.
we can work out years ago.
No, not what you know why there's some. It's part of what we are going to teach tonight. I see every one of us here. If you call me to come to Kaduna, I will do. But why clusterization works? We're going to talk about what they mean by clusterization. It's under structuring. Clusterization is people know that my office is in Lekki, and now I operate in Yaba because I have another center there. So, and I've seen some jobs that they will do. Engineer, I know you are in Lekki. Clusterization. I cluster. This is my cluster. But that if you call me in Ikorodu, that I won't go. You just mentioned the area your office is. Me, I started from my house. So when you call me, where do your office? Where do you operate? Lekki now, because that was where I started from. So my house is my office. So it's better when you just tell, but we know you can go far. But sometimes you might mention what happened yesterday is, let me quickly tell you the testimony that they wanted to sub an AGO. They need an AGO in Agungi. So when the person was trying to ask the question, okay, I'm from this, I have my business, and I said Agungi. Immediately someone said, oh, do you have so amount of AGO? They said yes. And that was what they connected. And then he said, I'm in Lagos. That person may not pick that area. I think that is understood.
Okay.
So you can go on, sir. You can go on, Mark.
Thank you, sir. Very well said. Okay. Well, for me, what the business structure is just simply put, it's a setup or a systematic operations whereby you run your business day to day and have for you to do it smoothly based on the operations, the financials, and everything that involves your day to day, how you run it effectively and smoothly to achieve a better result. I beg your pardon. Thank you.
Thank you very much. That was good. That was good. You captured it. Mr. Reginald, are you trying to say something? You raised your hand.
Yes.
Okay,
Madam captured all the necessary points I would have said, but then I want to add that a business structure is like an organogram whereby different functions and activities of an organization is enumerated, is listed, and different people and responsibilities are different people are assigned to all these tasks with responsibilities and authorities clearly stated, all working together towards a particular set goal, towards achieving the set goal of the organization. Again, it's about the structure is like having an organogram whereby all the functions, all the activities of the organization, you have different heads of people manning those heads. No doubt you can merge two functions or activities to one person, but then it should be clearly stated that these are the functions here and these are the activities under this function. But bottom line is that somebody is responsible for those functions and everybody should be working towards achieving a particular goal. Thank you.
That was very, very explanatory enough. Madam Temitope, she mentioned it, but the way you broke it down, perfect. But I love it. But I tell people, the way I teach my own thing, I like to go natural. I like to be real. Most of those things that we say, these are academically, you're reading it, what they told us. Aristotle said, Madam Faraday said the ballot is stronger than the bullet. Mary Tata said this. me, I believe in what I have done that has worked for me, that I can now interpret it in my own way. And that is the same way I always do my exams. When people, if you sit down with me in the exam hall, you will cancel your book like shit. So either you wait for me, let me finish, or you'll be going by me, but leave space because I know how to do things I want to do because I always put things down the same way I understand it. Back end is the way I understand it. So when I see structure, you define it all. Structure is just, business structure is bringing two things together. And Mr. Reginald just said it. You need to define it. That's why I was talking about, we talk about you defining yourself. It's part of structure. I told some people that, do you know that we have some people, you are not meant to be a businessman. It is not your field. Forget whatever you're doing. There's someone that came to my office. He told me all his everything. He said he came for a consultation. And I said, the man, do you want me to tell you the truth? With all what he told me, you are not a business person. He said, he told you I've been into it for so years. I said, sir, you're not a business person. You are an admin person. So be an administrator is different from a businessman. If you want to really know what we are defining tonight, a real businessman is Igbo man. I will tell you, Igbo man does not have that standard structure. But I can tell you, the man standing himself is the structure. But they don't know how to interpret, but then they now see someone that can help them, tell them what they need to put together to make this thing come out fresh. You will now see them growing well. I don't know if anybody has any story. I was privileged to meet with Kosharis. It's someone that I adore a lot. When we're talking about spirituality, talking about business-wise, this man is a complete. And he tells me when he started the business, he never knew anything about structure. But what he knows is that, Chibuzo, you will be in charge of this counting stock. I'm not sending you any business, nothing you are meant to do. When you come in the morning, count the stock. When you count the stock, Emeka, please go and cross-check what he said he counted. If you have any other person, he said, he will tell you, see, you are the one in charge of my money. When money counts, he will tell you that it's this lady that will take you to bank. Do you know all what this man is doing? It's structure. He has a operation person. He has his finance person. He has a field person. He has a stock controller. But he didn't give them name because he doesn't know that. He didn't read the book, so he doesn't know. But he knows that this is what I think it will work for me. But when you now see someone that can package them well, that's when you now see that is the main person we're talking about, Kosharis. Kosharis started like nobody believed this man can do what he did. But he believed when you believe in what you want to do, that is the power of definition. The man I now need to read further that you need to know what they define yourself. We have different, see, there are some people that are not business person, you are admin person. Go and it's your business, but take over the admin part. Admin by administration, you will do it. But if you want to join them in, you want to count the money, you will now see that the whole thing is not working for you. And we have somebody like that is purely businessman. When it comes to admin, doesn't really know, but he knows that when I say 2 + 2 to give me 4. And how do we get the 4? We do this, it's a businessman. And we have some people, they need to work in the office. They can't do the job on their own. They need to work for someone. The best out of them comes out when they work for someone. But every one of us wants to be an entrepreneur. The best out of some people is for them to work for somebody. And now tell this man, he told me, okay, engineer, you told me that now I'm not a businessman. I'm meant to work for somebody. I know, and now why don't you bring your wife? When I spoke to the wife is knowledgeable. I said, sir, what you will do is that be behind your wife. And I have another name, a big name that we all know in this industry, pest control industry thing, that if I mention the person, that you won't believe that is what is going on. The man tried, and the man has to go behind, let the wife shoot, because the wife has it all when they're talking about administration. But the man is a businessman. If he says the business, that is why they're not going. But things are working. But when they did that technique, if I tell you the same person today is doing good. But sometimes we always think, why I said he should do it behind his wife, is don't want him to take the business out. Is it that you employ someone? But you give yourself a name. Don't do as if you just said, I want to be in the office. Don't say you are working behind. Put the person to do the job. Hire the person to do that job while you stay behind to be doing the back job. The moment you define yourself, if you know you're a business person, that means face the forefront. You really want to face the forefront. You want to fight the war. If you know you are administrator, you will know it right from when you are growing. You will know. It's just that sometimes we don't define ourselves. You will know the kind of attitude you have. That I think I'm good in talking. There are some people, they are what we call them marketers, good marketers. But they intend to be the one doing the administration of the business. They are the one to go out, but they won't out because they are the one of the business. They will say, no. But if you read it down inside you, you are a marketer. Check yourself out that. How many clients have you met? How many clients have you met that you don't win them? That is where you start from. That you know that if you start from any client that you meet and you see that you get it right, you will know that you are a good marketer. You will know that you are a good marketer. You will know that you are a good marketer. But sometimes we want to be the boss. That is the problem we have. We want to be the boss. But you are not meant to. You are the boss. But don't be stand the office of the marketer. All we are working out today is because of we need money. If the money start coming, who wants to tell you that you are the one doing the market? Your staff can never tell you because you are bringing in the staff. But when there is no structure, you'll be the same one doing the business, doing the admin, doing the marketing. Look, my sister, break it down for you. My brother, let us break it down. You can't do all. There's nothing like foreman. I keep saying it. You can't do the work of 4 people. It's a lie. There's nothing like foreman. Foreman. You will fall one day. It is only you that will stand up. So it's better you separate the business. And when you're now talking about structuring, separate yourself from your business. Separate personal things from your business. That is where the first structuring starts. The moment you structure that this is my business, I pay myself this salary. It's not easy, but start it. I started it somehow. Pay yourself a salary. When you pay yourself this salary, you separate that business from your business account. Have your savings account, have the business account. Start it. When you do the aspect of financing, that is where we all have issues. When you now go to the aspect of, do you know that even our mobile phone, Larry's Bond, he said, why would you tell me if you've started it, there's no problem about it? Your own phone, that means if you don't have a structure, it's your phone, a client will call. If they want to do this, it is your own phone, everything. Family, it is that same phone number. If your family wants to call you, that's the number. If this one wants to call you, that's the number. If that number gets lost, that means the number must not go off for one day. If you see some people going with 2, 3 phones and all that, don't think they are doing big man. They separated themselves. There are some phones that if they, let me give you for example, me, people that might know me here, there are some numbers. If I'm sleeping, if that thing rings, I will hear from my dream. It might be a joke, but I'm telling you, if that phone rings, I will hear from my dream. I'll wake up because I know that phone rings when something wants to happen. But I know when some other ones ring, I can't wake up for life because I know I'm going to, it's either they're asking me for 10 naira, 20 naira, my family problem. But by the time you start structuring yourself in different ways, your business is different from your personal life. But if you have the same phone call that you receive, not that you throw it away, Yeah, you started it. But just see that, is there a way you can balance it? Because there's sometimes, I don't know if you think about it, there's sometimes you don't want to pick call. Like you're just tired of, you don't want to talk to anybody. But you can't tell me you want to talk to money now. You want to talk to money. So when the call rings, if they use another call, maybe you're hiding away from your brother, your friend, or somebody, maybe some lunatic like that. If he doesn't use his own number, if he uses another number, you will pick because it's a business line. You can't hide. But you can't hide, you can't off that phone because it's your business. And you can't say because of one brother or one friend is disturbing you, you want to off your phone. It's not possible. So get it. But if there's a way you can differentiate it, okay, maybe you store their numbers, but I can tell you if they use another number to call you, you can't run away from it. And that is one. Now, we're now looking at what is working now. Let's quickly run this area of what is working. People will tell you I've been doing, maybe we have 2 SBs here. We have some people that are into digital work. Do you know that as somebody that I told on Sunday that called me that said, is it on Sunday? That as we speak now that I'm giving out jobs as I am now. I have 2 people here that can tell, come to my house. We give out because our hands are full and we give God the glory. I'm not okay, not that I'm okay, but I can't see you can't do more than what you can do. So the moment I see that, I can't do this, I can't do that, we push some out to give somebody adversity. This season, we working back to back. And what do we put in after doing your on? See, people will tell you the structuring is about 2 things. As a small startup, you don't need problems. You don't need to give yourself issues. Number 1, have a operational manager. Or if you know you are good in operations, that you can be going to site. You are the main person. Know that you are an operations person. Know that you are the one to be handling that. And you need to have another person that can help you. You can't do all. So start up the business, just that operations person and the person that will do the marketing and that will be doing the whole talking. So give the operations to someone that can be handling it. You will be doing there, but you can have time to do other things, to do other business that you attend to clients, you give them costs and all that. If under structuring, don't, on no ground, don't allow any of your staff to give price. And never you accept anything cash. Anything cash must come to you. If not, they should pay to bank. If it's cash, so you don't allow any of your staff to have access to cash. The moment you start structuring like that, the 2 things you're structuring, you yourself, that's the businessman. You don't need, I don't have staff. My brother, you can start with freelancer, technicians. They are your staff. We call them indirect staff. They are not permanent staff. You only call them when you need them. So when it happens like that, the only thing you let them know is, okay, you're going to do this, you're going to do that. But let them understand that they should do it in your own way. They should do the job in your own way. Don't let them say because they've been in the business for 10 years and let me do it. Like, no. Let them be doing it the way you want them to do it. And the structure should start that, okay, this is me. How do I get jobs? They're breaking it down. If I want to get, most people give, if job is from, most of the job that I get is referrals. But now, this season, online people are not, they don't even allow us to rest. And I'm telling you, how much is the online? Do more, see, go on Facebook. I will say that now. What we get on Facebook, and how much is the Facebook? If you do for 1 week, good targeting, give me the least that you might do is 4,000 naira. That you just want to do 2,000 for just 1 week. That's like 4,000. I will tell you, link it with your WhatsApp. I will tell you the way it will be coming. When it comes, it is you that will say, if this one comes, this is what one now. You will pick among them because you do a sponsor ad. It is tested and has finished. I don't know if SB is SB. Is SB here? I don't know. I will tell you that we did Instagram, we practicalize it. We did Google Ads. Now, when they do that, some people will just say, I want to buy this, I want to, this is not what I want. Even my referral people, the referral corner is online, but I never gave up. We spent close to, I don't know if it's SB here. It is there. Sometimes when I was doing it 2 years, I do spend in a month almost 100 to 200 pounds, dollars. Sorry, I'm used to pounds. I will just, but I won't get results. I will be saying, this is not what I want. This is not what I want. My target is this. Who are your target audience? Why I do more? Is that not SB? I think I'm saying SB. Why I do more on referral? Because this, okay, good. Why I'm saying this is, I'll just give you 5 minutes because you are the one that for some time now you've been handling it. Can you just break it down under 5-10 minutes? I'm even happy because yesterday it was what's his name? Emeka that I took them on that aspect. So then the algorithm, how Facebook, Instagram, and the Google, how it runs, and let people understand that if what me and you we sat down, we analyzed it. Google Ads is not that if you do it this month, you will get results this month. And I will tell you that you might 1 month we made. I can tell you this. I call you SB. I said, okay, where did you see? We got from online, Google online. We did a job of 10-point-something million. I need to I have to allow him to smile to say, oh, guys, smile. But I can decide to not to tell him that it is what you did. Because you did 1 month for me, we will not see happen. So now, in a few seconds, please, SB, because you are good in that, explain the algorithm, how these things work now. So let people understand why Facebook is working. That is what we do. You will do the Facebook direct yourself, not that you give it to him or anybody. So SB, quickly take on just break it down. Why we are doing this is through Facebook that is working for now.
Good. Thank you very much, Engineer Pompey. One thing I've actually worked so far for service businesses that I've even worked with is the applications of digital marketing. And when I talk about digital marketing is literally broad, very, very broad. And you have to stay updated with the existing channel that can actually work with your business, exactly with your business. First thing first, you need to first understand where your customers are. Who are your target audience? So if you understand who are your target audience, we'll now choose the best platform to work with. There are times like what Engineer Pompey said, that Google Ads, we literally pump. Engineer Pompey actually put a lot of dollars in Google Ads, because the first time I told Engineer Pompey that, man, we need to actually do this, like let's do Google Ads. And then the first money was about $50 or $80, yes. And he called me after that, after about a month, because we're actually bidding. The way Google Ads works is that we bid per day, per click. So if you're bidding about like $1 per click or $2 per click, or maybe $0.5, depending on the keyword that we do, because we have to, like, if you're bidding at the lower price, maybe like about $1 per click, because that's how Google works. And what I mean by per click is the amount of people that click to go to your website. So if you're bidding about $1, that means we have to stuff a lot of keyword research. So roughly, I think I did the first one, I did in his office right in front of him. I took over like 5 hours to actually like set up that Google Ads. And he called me out about a month later. I was like, SB, where are you? Then I was in Lagos. I was like, SB, where are you? I said, yes, I'm. He said, come to his office. And when I go to his office, he was just explaining to me that he made a lot of millions in this, like in Google Ads. It was just very, 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 very easy. So these are the ways that you can actually like build up your own business perfectly well without even going out to a lot of marketing strategies and all those kind of stuff. So Google Ads is the best that works for service business because your clients are literally searching for it on the internet. So let's give me an instance. This is how the whole scenario of how people use Google Ads or service businesses, Google Ads works, is that people, when they need a service, when they need anything, they will rather run to Google than run to anybody. I hope everybody agree with me. If you have any issue with bedbugs or anything, because they are disgracing issues, bedbugs, and for you to understand that these things are disgracing issues, because we are trying to provide a solution to a problem, all right? And they are having a problem, they would rather run to Google because Google is their friend. Google is easy to access. It's just a matter of 2 seconds, you're on the internet. So people would go to Instagram, they'll go to Instagram, they'll search for bedbugs, they'll search for cleaning service, they'll search for pest control. But if you don't have all those keywords, it will not help you rank. So same as Google has too. Google has works with keywords. All right. So people are searching for it. People are searching for it every single day. So the way Google has now worked is that if you have all those informations, like your service business, all your business have, all your characteristics of your business, what your business do on Google, it makes it extremely easy for people to literally access you 100% on the internet. All right. So it makes it very, very easy for people to access you on the internet. Same as Facebook. Facebook too is actually like the biggest platform because Facebook now, they're actually working with the algorithm of the fact that they are trying to compete with a lot of platforms like TikTok, Snapchat, and all the likes. So they are literally working earnestly just to meet up with the competitive demand. So you have to take up that advantage. That's why Jambopo is saying Facebook is working right now because their latest updates on Facebook Manager, Business Manager. In fact, there's this one on lead forms. Lead forms in 2015 was never a go-to area for digital marketers at all. That means when people click on it, they can actually collect their information and create a database, which is what service businesses should also be doing now. And lead forms before was very, very expensive. You do one particular database that you get, one particular database of a particular client or a prospect that you get, you are paying about 150 naira for it. But now you can actually do that for about maybe 2 naira or 5 naira. Very, very cheap, very, very cheap, very, very cheap. And you get a lot of results from it because they are trying to be extremely competitive in the game. So you have to take advantage of what all these things are saying. The algorithm is changing. Instagram is developing. Google is developing. In fact, Google has actually changed to Google 4. So they're using a G4 analytics right now. So first thing first, before you can actually run Google Ads, you need a standard website. There are characteristics of websites that a website needs to contain. But people actually, when you get a website, it's just there. It's not converting. It's not giving you anything. All right. There are features of particular websites that your website needs to actually have, like a call button, a chat bot. And if you're using a chat bot, what type of chat bot are you using? Are they automated chat bots that even when you're sleeping, when somebody comes to the site, when people come to the site, your phone is going to be ringing alarm. Those are the crazy ways that actually work with some of my clients' websites. All right. So the website is an important part in everything. I'm not surprised when I see Engineer Pompey, most of his posts and everything. And he just say, go to my website, www.pcv.com.ng, because it converts. Everybody that goes to that page, you either, in fact, if you go to his website now, you see forms that you can actually fill. First thing that you first see is forms. All right. So those are characteristics, those are features that every website should contain. A website is not just if your website is not converting, if it's not giving you enough resources after investing in it, then it's nothing. All right. So you need to actually get a standard website first, then you start to look at your social media platforms, because your website also is actually a very good platform for your own companies, for the companies that you are going to be predicting, companies are going to be prospecting. Your website is actually a very good platform for them to also go back and check, oh, these people, what are the things that they have done? What are the companies that they have worked with? What are the accreditations that they have? Are you a member of PECAN? Are you a member of LACEPA? Are you a member of ECON? All those things are literally important to be on your website. So I can't actually do a lot of breakdown on all these platforms perfectly well, but I think I would be having some other trainings like that very soon. So thank you very much, Engineer Pompey, for the opportunity.
All right. Thank you very much. Yesterday, Emeka was the one that was in the oil and gas, because thank God that you are here today. What I'm saying is the structure. Everything we're talking about, structure, techniques. But what I want us to achieve tonight, how can you make that money that me am making this December? God sees what I'm telling you tonight. From what he did for me, I almost fought him. I wanted to go back to the person that was handling me. What's all this? The fathers are even bringing more money, more than. Why am I spending? You will tell me I should increase from $80 to $100 to $150. Do you think, what am I going to spend all this money and I'm not getting it? But he told me, he said the person doing it before, this is it. And I said, okay, it's a change. And I realized, but that month that I made cool cash money, yeah, I said it. I told him, come, my guy, there's no how when money comes in, you're happy. And it comes from Google Ads. So all the money that I've spent all this while, I got it back. I was able to pay all those because I always like to write down. I will call my admin. We spent so amount in February. You need to do a proper analysis on your business. How is your business going? The moment you separate yourself from your business, my dear, you can go anywhere and your business is going. I left Nigeria for 3 months and my business was going on. I wasn't part of them. The only thing is I'm part of it because everything comes to me. I get all the results. Nobody goes to my website. When they do, it has to land on my email. That was what he was saying. If they make anything now, it will come to my email. It will come to the admin. So there's nothing you guys want to practice that I won't see. Money drops in the account and they will confirm, sir, have you seen the money? No problem, it's on. Yes. So the moment you just separate yourself from the business and define yourself, I'm a marketer. If you know you are a marketer, as I am, people will tell me, Engineer Pompey, see, I'm not, if I go for all the presentations I go to, that I have gone to, if I don't win it, that means there's an insider they want to give the job. But they will tell me, you're very good. Because I take over the whole job, because I will read it in total. If I come to you, see, if I handle your company, give me your company, I will read everything about your company. And I'll be talking as if I was the one that drafted your vision and your mission statement. So when you have all these things, the structure is understand yourself. I don't want us to go into the book part. Let's just talk how you can convert this December. This December, I keep telling God, I have done this, and God, I keep playing. I keep telling you, I appreciate what He's done in my life. I've gone through some things all these few weeks, few months now. There's some things that still good, but if not the way the business is coming. But the main thing is strategize, position yourself. Who are you working with? Who are you working with? What are the set of people you are dealing with? Who are the set of friends that you have? This matters. The moment you know the set of people you work with, that is the kind of caliber of job that comes to you. Don't think that, see, the way you want to be, you want your future to look like, that is the way you position yourself. Don't let people tell you that you are faking. You're not. You are only preparing yourself for your future. If you tell people that, if people tell you that, can you snap? If you know your house, your room, wherever it does, don't snap. If they tell you, can we do a video? Don't do it. Not that you are faking it. And can tell you, there are some people that will tell you, can we do a video? Tell them when you can do it, when you're in a very good place. A client wanted to give us a job, and he told us, we're going to have a Zoom meeting, so thing. The person just called. He said, Engineer Pompey, thank God. The client said he wants to give me, and I said, where do you stay? He said he's staying in Ajekule. And I said, I hope you don't mind. I want to ask you something. He said, no problem. I said, where do you, how does it, let's do video. He doesn't know what I'm doing because it's someone that I'm mentoring. And the person I'm telling you, the guy is growing now. I said, do video. Immediately switch to video. I said, and I said, the job you are talking about is from where? He said it's from Abuja. From Abuja. Go to your room. He said it's a room and a parlor. Go to your room too. Work for me. Go back to your parlor. And I said, look for a very clear, he said, clear as out. This place is, I said, look for a word that is, and I told him, can you send them a mail? And go to my office. If you don't come to Lekki, go to Yaba. Tell them that you will be doing so thing. Can they help you to reschedule to do so time? And he said, okay, sir. And he rescheduled and he went to the office. I said, sit down in my own office. Sit down there, do the meeting there. And that was how he did it. And he said, when they put the meeting, it was a micro thing that those people said, is it micro thing? They use what they use, it's not Zoom. He said they saw all the, and the people were now saying, please, are you in your office? He said, yes, sir. Oh, good. I can see some artwork. You now show them, you have to show them the artwork. Said, wow, that's good. After the whole discussion, to cut the long story short, he said they gave him the job. And I told him, do you know why those people, what is their business telling you? Let me see your earnings. Then they know why they ask. I didn't you use your house with that TV that I'm seeing, 1964 TV. My brother, they won't give you the same mistake that I did. Maybe some of us have heard that news that I took baby boy, which is my own hard-earned money, that I white baby boy that I can die for. I took it for a job presentation. And they're telling me, say, Oga, they said they will get back to me because I've done the first, the second, the third thing. And they didn't give me, I have to call my insider, what's going on? He said he would say back to me. By the time he got back to me, he told me the something. They can't give you that kind of job. You are using a car worth of 1.5 million. I said 1.5, is it not good? He said, Pompey, how can you want to get such a job? I said, why would Nigeria, why would we like fake life? He said, leave them. They believe you will run away. That was why. So now, structure yourself. You're not faking life. You're really preparing yourself for what you want to be in the future. This is you're a small one-man business. What do you want? Start with your structure. If you can't work in the old Lagos, Flyer does not work for me. It's part of structuring. Me, I will tell you, Flyers doesn't work for me because I put myself, that's why I say anything you want to do, always look at yourself. How do you do to that thing? Me, if I'm going out or they hand anything like a flyer on my car, if I get back there, my sister, I won't read it. I will only, please, I want two people to, if I'm lying, I will remove it. I won't read it sometimes. I hardly read it. If they church people, if they give me, I'll just, and do you know that if you give somebody that flyer and the person sees the flyers, you just went through it, you know what we call glance through it. The number you are passing, if the person needs your service, he has thrown it away. That is where the number is. That is why they said you should go digital. Why are these IT tech, SB, all these people into digital? That's why they said make it digital. So me, flyers, not that you can have it, but it doesn't really work for me because it doesn't pass necessarily. Even because if it did to me, that flyer will cost me 25 naira if you're doing a good one. Some would be 50 naira, and I will give somebody a worth of 50 naira or 100 naira. He would now throw it away just like that. You need to calculate what is structure, the techniques you want to use. Your technique is better. This season, let all of us tonight, if you don't take anything, or go to your Facebook. Now, the money for setting up a website, you might not have it. But all this, Emeka said something yesterday, maybe SB, I don't know, maybe it's true. He said there's a way they can do a small one, but that one, the megabyte or whatever it was, it's not by me. I only like counting money and reading. He said something to those people that he can only do it like a landing page that people can do, but it will not be too, if you don't do the full something, but you can still, okay, that's why I said today is an interactive class. Let us be practical. HB, Emeka told us his own section. He's a digital person that took off. Like how much? Forget all those 100,000 that you took from us. My people that are bigger, I have a lot of big boys, but the minimum of your own. Emeka said his own. If it's the same, I can. That you just want to start. Nigeria is not smiling. It's not everybody that have 200,000. Like the way me, I went to borrow it. You don't even know if it's the loan. But your own side, Emeka told them yesterday, if somebody doesn't want to do it, something just landing page just for them to have access. Like how much is the minimum from your own side?
Okay, basically it has to do with what exactly the company wants. So that's, but if it's something that has to do with just a single landing page, I'll just carry your informations and all the features that you can be able to actually convert to clients. You can do that for about 60K. So we can have a very good hosting and a very good domain. Because I use most of my hosting sites are from international bodies because it lasts longer. It's actually, they don't have virus and all those kind of malware and all those kind of stuff. So I try to use international platforms for my hosting site. So that makes it more expensive. So, but we can start with about 60,000 to have.
You cannot tell somebody how in here.
All right. So it's yes. So it has to do with exactly what the features of the company. What do you want exactly? So apart from just having like a landing page, maybe you want like an e-commerce inside your website. Maybe you want like a blog section, because all these things that will help you rank in SEO. When you're talking about SEO, you need a blog. It's not just a landing page and have your own form and all those kind of things. But you need a blog that would help you convert even when you don't have money for Google Ads, or probably when you just don't want to do marketing, but you just want to just have your website to actually convert for you. You need a blog. You need consistent content on your platform. you need like a call contact button, you have an about us page. Depends on the amount of pages, depends on amount of emails that you want.
Mr. Ezzy, Mr.
Yes.
Ezzy, me, I only do one job in a month. Me, I like being, you know me, my people are here. That's why I want us to do like family. All this
Yes.
English, you know, I don't like it. I think you are telling me 2 million, 4 million, 5 million, I will understand. All these 2 pages, 7 pages, we are talking about, you said it, yeah, 6 is a million.
Yes.
Emeka said his own yesterday, said 50,000 that they can work on it, just with landing pages. This. What me I need is, these people need to make this money.
Definitely.
If Mr. Babatunde Badmus, if Mr. Temitope, if Ineka, whatever, if they are making the money, everybody here should make the money. That's the way I see life. What is working for me must work for you. No, I'm not talking about you. Why I tell people now, a landing page, but now you don't have money for the landing page. You can start saving. Next year, please, we are not starting the same notes. Number one thing you need to know today, remember when you started January, you said you have a New Year resolution, New Year's this. Most people don't take that thing real. You don't follow it up. Me, I do follow it up. Every quarter, I go back to my ladder. How many out of how many that I wrote down? How many have I achieved? The moment you start doing that, and I will tell you another procedure, and I will tell you another tactics that I use. Do you all know that in a year, you rank yourself that you want to get 100% profit, 100% profit, or 100%, you want to achieve 100% of all your New Year resolution. Am I right? If you're right, just drop it in the word that yes. Let's see if let's start coming. Yes, 100%. Everybody wants to make 100%, right? Let me see it so that it can even make me. I can come out of what I'm doing. I need to pull out. I want to open up. I want to open up some things tonight. If you know, yes, I've gotten one. Yes, I've gotten there. Yes, yes, yes. Thank you. Yes. If you know you want to make 100%, that is your what you said in January, that you will make 100% of your New Year resolution. Let me see yes in the chat room. Okay, I need one more. Okay, complete. I like it. That is good. You know the way I work, and that is the way Tracy Mark. I don't know if I've read the name. He has read his book or how I Tell Me Why. If you that book, he said, "Tell me why" is the name of the book. But if you Google it, you see, "Tell Me Why" it tells you everything about business. We're not talking about Mafians. We're not talking about what's this name of this one? Mafian, Secret of Mafians, or what did they call that one? See, there's something I want you to know. 100%. Most of us, when we finish it, and I will ask someone, I want us to raise up our hand that if you are guilty of it, everybody is guilty of that. But I will tell you how you do it. That if you don't meet up your, I know some people that won't allow them to talk. They phone consultation, and I know they will know the answer to that. So if you raise up, I won't even call you. So please, when you have your New Year resolution, you've written down all what you want to achieve, your business, your this, your that. Please, if you don't meet up that thing, what do you normally do the next year? Please, I need 2 people to just give me a feedback. How do you handle it? How do you do it if you don't meet up your 100%? Okay, Nikita, do you want to say something? Please, I want us to gain from ourselves. Tell me, how do you handle it if you don't meet up your 100%? I need people to come up. Okay, Infinite X5. Right, please, can you come up, please? The video, I can see on the video. Just unmute yourself. Okay, can
Hello?
you talk, please?
Yes, I can.
Okay.
Good evening, everyone. Okay. When I don't meet my resolution or whatever target I have a way of doing this carry forward. I do this carry forward. Whatever I'm able to do for today, I complete. If I can't complete,
I don't want to call you. I don't want to call. I didn't know that you are the one of the people. Madam, I wouldn't have called you. If I know you are the one, your name didn't show. I wouldn't have called you. Anyway, that's a very good one. That's a very good. She has said it all. She has told you the secret. But a lot of us, we don't do that. If I tell you, I started doing this thing 4 years ago. When I started it, I couldn't meet up almost 60% because I was still working with something. I couldn't meet up 60%. I carried over, added to another 100, making 160%. That year too, I did another 80. I carried another, I keep carrying it. Do you know, when you have targets in front of you, there's the way you run. There's difference between you chasing the cloud and difference between chasing when you see lion coming behind you. You know the way you will take off. That is what we need to start doing. If you don't meet it up, but you need to write it down. Don't say it to a mere word that I'll do this, my market, I want to start my business. No, write it down. If you now see that at the end of the year, now do the evaluation yourself. That is where your SWOT analysis comes in. A lot of us don't even use all these things, technical things that we're talking about. You need to be a friend to SWOT analysis. And what is SWOT analysis? We're talking about your strength, your weakness. By the time you know all these things, you will know that it seems I need to improve on my strength. I need to know I need to improve on my weakness. All these things is what you need to put together. All these things is what you need to put together. That where is the mistake coming from? You will now carry. If I tell you that I did a carryover close almost there's a year I was having almost 300 and something, and I told my mentor that, okay, you think I'll be able to go ahead with it? He said, if I don't do it, there's nothing I will ask from him that you have to achieve. That was when I started that race. I was from 325, and I remember I cut it down that year to almost 100 and 102. The following year, I had another 200 and something to meet up. I cut it down to this until I scraped it up. And now, as I'm running today for the special glory of God, I can tell you that I'm surpassing it already. I'm surpassing it. And how do you do all these things? It's because you need to understand all these technical things about business. Are you the only one running the business? If you are the only one, try to see that while I should go for marketing, because you are good in marketing, you define yourself. Tell this person to go to field for you. But the problem we all have, I was included, that I don't believe these people can do the job without you. And that's the moment you have that kind of syndrome, it's a bad syndrome. See, that thing is worse. It keeps morale, that you don't believe in anybody. Try to invest your money in those people that you are sending to that field. There is a difference between you telling someone that you are paying salary. See, anybody you pay salary, you don't need to think for the person. That is the logic of salary. If I'm paying you salary, you need to be the one to be telling me what to do. I will now say, no, let's do it this way. You don't have to be thinking for them. How can you be paid? That means that they are cheating you. If you're paying anybody salary, please, the person should be the one think for you. Because that is what you're paying the person for. I learned that thing from one of my employers, and I respect him because he made me who I am today. That is Mike Adenoga. He tells me, never you say there's nothing impossible. And he proved it to me. I was closer to him. I was man that he lost. He said, that man that had the first class, that young boy, keep calling me engineer. He told me that we wanted to do a transaction. And the transaction was on a Sunday. And I told him, sir, after we sent a mail, he said, the way he was talking, he was even talking as if he's on the Monday, Tuesday. He wasn't relating with us. When I said, sir, there's something that you skip, sir. Tomorrow is, okay, it was on Saturday. I said, tomorrow is Sunday, sir. He said, how does that one affect the business? I said, it's Sunday, sir. He said, how does it affect it? I said, because you need to watch what you tell him. Because anything you tell him, he can tell you to go, to leave that is the kind of thing. And I use most of his techniques today. If you can tell him something, you piss him off and he will tell you, go and drop the car, go and drop this, go and hand over this to this and leave my company. And he will just, they should pay you off. So the moment I said the first one, second one, he said, how does that one disturb us? That Sunday, I called the bank manager, called the first person I called, he said, it's not possible. I can't come, we don't do. Later, he said, once told me, the keys are with 4 people. So he only has one. This. The moment I pushed, I told my chairman that I called this. He said, you are still not doing your best. He said, so what I will teach you today, I will take 50% of your salary. Yeah. He said, what? He said, should I go? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. He said, oh, you believe? He said, tell them the amount you want to transfer. My brother, my sister, tonight. And I called the main manager. I said, I want to transfer XY amount. Do you know the manager told me, you said how much are you guys transacting? I told him, the manager said I should meet him at Rumola branch. That I should meet him. He won't go to his own office. So he said because his own office, there's one of his boys that has gone to Bayelsa. But he said I should come to Rumola branch in the next 30 minutes. And I tell you, we did that transaction. That was when I know that never you say die. The belief I have. So my brother, my sister, tonight, the moment you understand this strategy, you need to work with what we call SWOT analysis. That SWOT analysis, you need to know your strength. That is why strength means define yourself. Who are you? Are you a business person? Are you a marketer? Are you a customer care person? You know that if you're a customer care person, you should be the one receiving all the business calls. Don't leave it for your staff. See, when you leave out, let me teach you another technique that I did. The person that is in charge of my customer care that receive all those things that you send, WhatsApp, he will be the one to reply. I called him. I did what we call ghost worker, ghost client, host call. I called. I changed my voice. Hello, my name is Watson. Please, I want to do this. If you see the way this girl answered me, because it was on a Sunday, I said, please, can you find? He said, we don't. You need to give us 24 hours. The way this. And I said, but give me any price. I will do the job. I will tell you guys to come. A client telling you, give me any price. He said, I know, but our standard procedure is still 24 hours. You give to us. And the man said, I'm in a fix. I'm still telling. I said, what? Who can I call? I need this job. Even if you want to do it 1 million naira, I will do it. I don't want this cockroach in my house. He said, cockroach, how many? He said, I saw one, so I don't want it. If you are doing it 1 million, do you know this girl is still telling me they can't? When he dropped the call, I didn't say anything. On Tuesday, that we normally have our management meeting, I brought it up. And I told him, sir, madam, my admin is my HR. My brother, you need to know how to collapse things and let them work. That is what we're going to talk about, funnel. But we can't exhaust all today because you are in a journey. Funnel, business funnel, your business funnel. You should know where you want to sidetrack. You should know where you want to paraphrase. That you want to paraphrase that this one should go. You should understand the funnel of your business. And I said, give this girl 2 weeks. No, they won't pay her 2 weeks, and it will still be working. If it doesn't work, you should drop the resignation letter. He said, sir. I said, he said, what did you do? I said, a client told me they call you. He said, no, he was still lying. Thank God I recorded the thing. I now said, come, I now put it on. Please adopt any styles to get all your staff. And I recorded it. When she heard it, see, even when everybody heard it, and I asked each and every one of them, what, please, judge this case. If you were the owner of the business, what will you do to this person? You can imagine a client telling you any amount just for one, and you are still saying standard to hell with the standard procedure. See, there are some things that you need to break. You break protocols. Even in the heavenly realm, they said, he said he broke records. He broke protocol for them just to achieve grace. So who are you? More so, have you even called the owner of the company? When he was trying to put, I said, did you call me? Did I tell you it's going to be possible or not? I've done a job that a client called me. He called me, that was on a Sunday like that. He said, engineer, please, I need your service. I said, what up? He said, water is in his house. I don't know who opened the water down. What can you guys do for me on a Sunday? Before I will call all these boys, how will I? And I was able to just get only 2. It was me and that guy that went there. We went with our vacuum. We went with everything we can get to the office. We drove down to office. Then the office was still in CMD Road. We went to CMD Road in the Magodo. We took it. We came back. When we finished the job, do you know that we were doing all these things? We never talked about quoting. I didn't quote. When we finished the job, I saw what we did. Even the man and everybody else. And the man paid me 700,000. When I saw the alert, there's some things about it's still structure and attitude. When I saw the money and I called the man, sir, the job I did is 70,000. I just assumed because when I said 700, I believe he wants to pay me 7. I said the job I did is 70,000. He said, engineer, that is your money. You can imagine. If the way he paid me, I didn't call him back because I was thinking, what? He said, why I pay you that is the whole CEO. You came down, you wore your clothes. I said, okay, I'm not a CEO. I'm even part of the workers. So there are some things you need to, tonight, off those you're bossing off. If it's, oh, okay, while we are working, I will show you some things now. I don't want to go. If there are some things you need to understand, structure is there. Put yourself in your own. We are talking about strength. When you talk about what is your strength, define yourself, what it means. That's where I define it. A strength is, what is your strength? What are you good in? Are you the business type? Are you the customer type? Are you the admin? If you know your own, you'll be able to know that, okay, let me stand on this. So you can use that one to push off. And what is your weakness? Your weakness, you should be able to know that, yeah, I don't like reading. I don't really read like that. I'm a field person. The moment you know all these things, you'll be able to put yourself together. You now see that what is the opportunity that has come your way? Have you been able to utilize it? You need to know yourself. Were you able to utilize that opportunity that came your way? The moment you know that, what are the opportunities that I have? A lot of us don't even know that we have a lot of things that we've not done in training. Now, was it okay? I think Robot is not here. I called Robot 2 days ago. Was last week or 2 weeks? Robot, what is going on? These people will kill me with upholstery cleaning. He said, engineer, December has come. If you get pushed to also, I say, upholstery cleaning. If you are here, a cleaner, if you have rock doctor or whatever, go to your Facebook tonight. Upholstery cleaning is as I speak. My boys are still in one estate. They went to do job for just 2 people. Now they are calling me that other people are engaging them. And I told them, do night. I will pay you overnight. As we speak, if you don't know, if you know you are into cleaning, go on Facebook, do a quickly sponsor ad under 4,000. Find a very good good picture, a good video quality, and all these things matters. SB cannot explain all those ones tonight because the quality of the video, the quality of the pictures. Okay, SB. I don't know if he has gone. The quality of the video, because of it matters. That's why you see.
Yes, sir.
I think what was your, when I said you guys should give me a feedback of the kind of phone that you said I should buy for my staff. What did you tell me?
I think get iPhone. You need a very good quality pictures.
I need to invest.
Yeah, I need to invest.
What will I do? Because he said, change this and buy them iPhone. What will I do? I invested, but I know the way I would remove the money from them. If me, I keep changing to, I'm using a 14 Pro Max this now. I like it because it does a lot of job for me. The phone is part of what we are talking about, structures and techniques. When you go to some clients, the phone you are holding, that is what some clients is using rating you. You don't need to go and steal, but let us say the fact. You can't be using Techno 2. What do they call those phones? You are using that kind of phone, and you are in front of the customer, people call you, and you are even showing the client, hello. I can't hear you well. The client will say, how will you hear with this your Pangolo phone? If you even want to talk, don't talk in front of the client because that is the money you have. But let us see, you need to brand yourself as a premium person, and you will now get a premium client. When he told me that, I said, I don't like all these phones. Fine, I have some sites that have their own. I don't know where they got their own iPhone. But this, our new, they said, okay. I said, no problem. See, you are investing in your business. Tonight, go back, go and search those pictures, those videos that look nice. You can even have some free apps that you can do editing yourself. You don't need to call SB or call all those people. Do it overnight. I'm giving you the assignment. Do it. I gave the people of yesterday now, I gave them some people have submitted. I said, let me see the kind of video you want to post. Emeka, if you want to do it with me, I'm not a graphic with me, I'm a business and commercial and a trainer. But Emeka, if you post, I will send you Emeka. Emeka will tell them, no, this one is good. You can, every is busy now. But if you
Sorry, sir. Sorry, I actually have like a video of how to edit. I mean, like a video tutorial on how
they
to.
Will talk to you. Yeah, that's right. Thank God that
yes.
Thank God we are not calling you to come and market here. We want to make money. But thank God you said it. But you heard him.
It's a free video,
You heard
actually.
his song. If you have it too, he will give. He will drop his number in the chat room. Chatting. He will help you out. All those things you see PCB is doing. He's now the one that took over all those things. The person that was using, I said, okay, you handle our oil and gas, our field station that is in Port Harcourt. Do more of the oil and gas. So if you see me posting new pens and all that, that's in our part of branch. And I don't want you to see, there's something we call structure. Don't look at what your client, what your partner. That's why we mentioned that thing, that don't compete with your other fellow. I will never compete with some people here. I see Madam Ine Canal, or I see my Enugu client. I will not compete because I don't know what he does under it. You are seeing Jodel is in Enugu, Krista. I don't need that woman. If the woman handle you, you will drop your money to work, because I've seen her talking. Now, I tell you that people believe in appearance. They don't believe in reality. It is see they judge you on. They would, engineer company. When that guy came, I said, where did you say he saw me online? Engineer, I love you. You have this thing in UK. You have this. And I said, he said, engineer, please. I just have to. I said, sir, I now narrated it down. Do you know I'm into mining in Osun State? I collaborate with some people. I get money from them. I'm into oil and gas. The oil and gas station that you see, it is part of my business that I'm running. Because I'm into oil and gas. When I was there and I left, it can't leave me of me. That is why you see us having filling station. I'm not the only one that have it. I will tell you the truth. But we have a joint friend that we hold on in. I said, I sell market. I sell cleaning equipment. I said, but you are now looking at, don't look at my outside. Don't base me on cleaning. Now you are basing me on cleaning. You think if you come today, you'll make that money on cleaning. Please let us leave all this social media thing. You see, they will tell you our week is booked for today. Don't be intimidated. That was what I told somebody today. I said, if I want to do that we are talking about, but an empty vessel makes the loudest noise. If you watch people on social media, my brother, you will think you are not doing anything at all. You will believe you are playing. When somebody is telling you we are booked for the whole week, hey, Jesus. This woman, this man is booked for the whole week. You see somebody coming out, will tell you this is what we are doing yesterday. We have five locations. We have 20 locations. My dear, there are some silent people in this business, in this industry, that one client will finish all your 1 week. Your 1 week transaction is one client. That's why I tell you that at this level, structuring, number one, know your strength. We are using SWOT analysis. What is your strength? You'll be able to hold it in your business. That is the area you hold in your company. That I know I'm a marketer. Let me be doing the marketing. Hold the marketing, structure the marketing well. Why you put somebody as your see, your freelancer is the one that you say, okay, let me tell you another tactic I use. Some of my freelancers, those are the people I converted as a staff today. But when I know that this guy is doing good, I say, Oga, you will be the one to lead this thing, to go and do this job. Then if you go there, if I'm giving others 3,000, I will give him 4,000. You will be happy. I'm the boss. I'm the boss. But I will tell him, if anything happens, you are the one I will blame. You are the one I will take, and you go back and redo that job. Because why I'm paying you is because you are doing the supervising job. So that's how I've been doing it. After some time, if he's not available, maybe I called, Oga, I did this well. You know, they are all, I call them prostitutes. They are prostitutes. Anybody they see, they sleep with. If you say you have work, if somebody like it, and all these people, they can disappoint you, you will tell them tonight, if somebody else. That's why I laughed over things. I have 2 people here that they said, don't let your staff work for Pumping. If your staff work for me, if Pumping call, it will leave your home, and it is you that you have the staff, or maybe it is you that normally use the technician. But I said, you can emulate what I'm doing. I only pay them the way I want to pay them. And how do I do my payment? My payment is based on the job that I collected. That's why you see all the freelancer that I use, apart from my financer. I can pay you 10,000 today. Tomorrow I can pay you 2,000. And they are used to it. It depends on the job that I collect. But some freelancer will tell you, Ogami, my money is 5,000. You've known that person. But do you know that most of the people that work for me, they don't tell me how much they want to collect. Start building that structure. Why is it that they don't ask? It's the way I trained and the way my structure is. If you come, I'll give you 500. Tomorrow, I'll give you 400. So you don't even know the basics. But what I do, you need to be true to yourself if you want to adopt some strategies. Because these people, the way they are, they believe that they are less privileged and you are taking advantage of them. And truth to be told, sometimes some people will pay these boys 3,000 naira. Among us, we pay 3,000. Calculate the transport. Even let's just be fair with ourselves. They will say, no, they said the standard thing is 3,000. But sometimes I feel that I see them in a way, because not that these people are good, they don't care. See, when they are working for you, they are only working for their money. Don't think they like you. They can decide not to do anything and you pay them. But sometimes the moment you understand your structure of your business, see, the way I started is that's the structure you be, because I don't have anybody there, and I will be in Port Harcourt there working. I'll say, hey, you'll be the one to supervise this one. So I now have one person that you remember, you always see that it is him that, so I will see him, he's always available when I call him. So you'll be the one, he's going to get extra tip. So I will now tell you, if anything comes up, you will go back. From there, I graduated to, I don't follow them again, because I follow them to all jobs. I will walk higher. I'm looking for something I will show you. But see, I walk higher. I now see that there's no structure. I can't see. The moment you start having this feeling that you can't leave your business, if you leave it, the business will not go. That means you are a solopreneur. You are more or less like Abiola. Count yourself as Abiola, the most richest man in Nigeria those days. But today, nowhere to be found the children. None of his businesses existing. Because Abiola was just a businessman. There was no structure. Try to understand, do you want to do a business to live that you want your children to take over? Those are the questions I want you to take home. Go and sit down. Inside you know, without you, the business will not move. And it's a fallacy. The moment you put all the effort, you will see that the business will move. When somebody says, if I'm not there, it's not going to move, I will tell you that if your enemy dies today, I will say, if your wife, if he has interest in business, if you are in heaven, you'll be looking at, so this thing can go like this. So why are you fighting over what is not meant to be? Vanity upon vanity. If I'm not there, I won't do. What about if you are sick? What will happen? These are things I want us to take home. I was telling those people yesterday, they just said, engineer, you just eat us where it's not good. I said, what's his name? Engineer Frank. No. I said, because if you are sick for 1 month, that means for, let's say, 3 months, that means no money will enter. And you are calling that one is business. You are not doing business. You are just selling Dubura and Epa. How can you be, if you are, see, it happens. Don't let us shy away from other things. You need to start today. Disengage yourself from your business. Separate yourself. It's a two different entities. They are parallel. They can never meet. I have passion for what I'm saying because it is what is working for me. I can decide to be in my house. I was in UK. From UK, I went to Janda. I went around and the job was still eating my butt. And I was still telling them to do this. And I have confidence because I've trained them the way they need to be trained. I'm open to them. When they see some alert, I admit sometimes I know that girl said we don't really see, and wow. But the day I presented a car to her, she was not expecting it. Because she see the money that comes in and she see how much is their salary, but I make them happy the little way. If I travel by today, you would think I know them. People say, engineer, why are you like this? My wife understands my business because I can even buy them on these. If my wife, please let me to buy on this for all this my stuff. Make them happy. Let them feel among. Don't treat them as rag. Because the way they believe you are cheating them. Anything you give them, you believe they cheat. Some jobs, you will collect the job for 50,000. These boys will be expecting you to pay them 10,000. Job for 50,000. That your job, maybe your profit might be like 10,000 on that, 7,000. And these boys will be looking at you that, hey, this big job. They won't know that you just want to use it to step up. But structure will do all the things. Disengage yourself. First structure, disengage yourself. Know your strength. Who are your threats? You know your wife, your husband, your friend can be a threat to you. Why are you looking at what the other person is doing? Me, I don't look at it. I don't even want to know. If I do my own, if it works for me, I eat it. So separate yourself. Tonight, go back to your drawing board. Those people that do our assignment, go to your face. See, I look at people sometimes, I don't even understand. I look at some people, they said we are into the same business. You see their WhatsApp page, they never put any status. The only thing they put, Jesus, I love you, you pray. My brother, we are all Christians. See, nobody wants to die, but everybody wants to go to heaven. I will let us say the fact. That is the way I teach is the way I tell people. We can't be just sanctimonious and you say you want to do a business. God has given us the grace. You said you can't be in sin and you'll be asking for more grace. It's not possible. When somebody will tell me, engineer, maybe I want to do something, somebody will say, okay, we had a job in Kaduna, the bridge, the road method that we are doing, I collab with my friend. The person is telling me, let's give what is. See, all those people that serve God, they know Bible more than anything. The guy was telling me that, okay, they gave us a land. He said, oh, please, go and do this. They gave us the meter. We are going to do 3,000 meters. So they now called us into the back room at the government people. They now said they want to add 50 for us, 50 meters with the 3,000 that they said we should do, that we will give them XY amount. And I called my partners and all that. I said, why should we collect that one? Well, the one they've given us already. See, what I want us to do too, I won't hide my own. Try to enter into government job. Try one. I know it's not that easy, but it is still easy. See, it is well. Even in the well, it is still well. If you get one government job, one, my brother, one link, if they give you a job, you are making 30% without, see, when they tell you that the actual job they are giving you is 100,000, know that you've made 30,000 is your profit. Out of the 70,000 remaining, you now need, if you know how to now do your pricing and all that, your materials, you're making extra money. So I now told my friends, my partners that this 3,000, you know how many things we will see inside. Why do you want to take this extra 50? Because they want us to, they said they will add it for us, so we should increase the bill. I said, let us be content with what we have. Because if anything happens, these people will deny us. These people, they will deny us. And that is what. So always be truthful with your business. I can see you, my new good person. See, there are some things you need to understand about business. The more you know your threats, you know opportunities that comes, you know your weakness, you know your strength. That is one structure. You set up a structure. That is what you should take in. See, all this structure you are talking about, see, if you want to go more into the book that you have it's an organogram. The CEO or your chief engineer down to my admin, marketing, HR is fine. That is drawing. All the drawing you put in your office has it become money. If you don't work on yourself, you that you are the head, you don't even know your strength. You are a marketer. You are sitting in the office, sending boys out. How do they bring the money for us? They won't. They always see me, I show face. When they tell me any business comes in, I'll tell them, let them call my number. Give them this number. I speak to the person. Because God said, speak. See, he said, you can tell the mountain to move, and it will move. And those are the things I'm following. My incantation is from the Bible. The same way I'm reading, that is the same way I read my Bible. I will use my incantation from the Bible. If I can speak to the mountain to move, they will. He said, they said, people, they try to do all the fishing they can, all the stuff. But they said, when Jesus rise, he told them, why don't you throw this net there? He said, you can imagine the kind of fishes they brought out. That is the kind of, because it's the same God. He said, the person that lives in me is greater than the one outside there. So if I speak to you people, you have to give me the job. Please, next year, I have this thing at the back of your mind. I want to get one government job. I don't know how to explain it. See, you start, if you want to get government job, you start yourself. All your documentations. It is money. You need to have your printer, you need to have your tax, you need to pay this. But sometimes we want to cut corners and you are saying you don't have money. Jobs is not coming. Somebody called me, said for a whole week, for a whole month, engineer, I've not gotten any job. I said, see, you are the problem of yourself. I said, engineer, because he's my playful person. I said, engineer, I said, because how can you say a whole month? A whole month? That a whole month, no job. That means You didn't work with your social media. Tonight, as we are going to go back, sit down, understand your business, do and see 4,000 naira. You will come back and tell me the kind of client that comes. But the only thing we have is that we are too aged for something. We are too aged for some things. We want instant results, but do ad of 4,000. Find a good picture. SB has helped us out. Find a good picture of that you took picture before, after. But I tell something, SB, if it's live, always do video. See, video sells more. And use the latest trending music. SB, what tell us about videos and pictures?
Okay, so basically, video is actually like the most important aspect of each of all these platforms, both Facebook, Instagram. In fact, Instagram was initially photo, but later on, like I said earlier, they are trying to mimic the structures, the competitors like TikTok and Snapchat. So videos is actually the best thing. So everything is content, everything that you're doing. Maybe when you are carrying one bucket to the other room, it's content on its own. The only challenge that I have with a lot of service business is that we are looking at other people. And the moment you look at other people, you get confused on where do I start from? How do I start with all these things? See, everything that you do, get it done. Post it. Just edit it. Put a very good, the current music, current trend, current latest. That's all. You're good. You're good to go. So that's that. We don't need too much of from today's Friday, happy Monday, or you don't need all those things. I'm no longer working again.
I guess you heard from the experts. If you go to our people, my sister, what people want to see is what you've done. These are structures. These are what you need to plan. Do as you live tonight, just try it yourself. The same thing we said yesterday with those people. You want to sell your diesel, you want to, but today is not diesel, it's cleaning. Go on Google, go on WhatsApp, your Facebook. Well, I feel sometimes I feel like crying for some of my people. I do call I don't know if anybody is here that I will call you, I'll tell you, hey, remove that post. What kind of post is that? I screen my people that works with me direct because I want you to make this money. Who tell you that you can't get that job of 100 million? What is 100 million? If those people that is getting it, do you think they have 2 heads? No, the same head. Who think I can be president tomorrow and I'm working towards it? They tell me I can't be president. I can't. Don't limit yourself. Limitation is a bad thing. The moment you start saying that those people, they've gotten to that, they started somewhere. So when I met with him, he was telling me, this boy, I'm telling you this one today. He said, will you go back to banking? And most of you don't know. My background was banking and finance. First set in LASU. I got banking as well. I was first class product in LASU. We are the first set that started that MSF, or what that building. I did banking and finance. People were saying, how did banking and finance?
FMS.
Yes, thank you, my brother. You went to LASU too. Oh,
yes, greatest.
Greatest. Thank you, my brother. That is why it's not good to lie. He called me, said, how do you do it? And banking, engineering. And I told him the story, how it all went. He said, wow, will you come back to banking? I said, oh, that oil and gas money sweet past banking. We just laugh. But till today, I still talk to him because he's a mentor. He told me how he started that business, how friends betrayed him. But today, my brother and my sister, the structure we are talking about is just your analysis. It's just your analysis. Just do it. Just know your SWOT analysis. Just know yourself and build on who are you yourself? If we say we should go into it because time is well spent, I thought it's one about, ask me, who are you in your business? As I am, I'm the market because I do in marketing and I'm a trainer. So any job that comes, I should face it because I know that I will get the job. I don't need to hire anybody to come and do my marketing. The only marketing I do is online and referral. I'm telling you tonight, I don't know how to, I'm not good in, I can write, I eat with proposals. I can write proposal for you, but I don't use proposals. It's only when you tell me, say, this company is about this, we will write it. We will now write it. And I will write. But I'm not this end of it. I will send here. But it's working for some people. It's working for some people, proposal works for some people. So for you to define yourself, the moment you define yourself that, like a proposal works for me, you keep doing it. Flyer works for me. But most of us, we've never defined yourself. Number one, what is the structure? Are you the marketer? Are you the business person? Are you the admin? Hold your post tight and look for who can help you out from the other one, because you don't know how to do it. That is why you see that your business is not converting. The only strength I have now is referral and online digital marketing. Is the only thing I do. I won't lie to you. Apart from other business that we do, that one is the people that matters. Who are you working with? Who are your friends? They said the five people that you talk to every day, that you call your friend, is that is the interpretation of who you are. You see some people, you tell them to show you the friends, the people you talk to. Remove your family. The friends that you build, the circle of friends that you have, check them. If none of them is using a car, if you are using a car, my brother, you are not in the right place. You didn't get your real clique. Your clique are not those cliques. It is not that you are posing or you are trying to, you don't want to talk. No, there's a level that we call close up the gap. Close up the gap means don't come back and mix them. If you need to leave them because they're not thinking in your own way. Structure yourself, know your strength, know your weakness, the opportunity that comes, and who are your threats. After you do that, tonight, go back and get Facebook. Do a Facebook ad, just please, 4,000 naira. And know the targeting. The targeting, these are why all those experts, SBL, some people will do automatic targeting all over Nigeria. That is why your money will not go far. If you target Lagos alone, this is where you are. You are in Lagos. Target Lagos. Because all those outside jobs that you are targeting, if they call you, will you be able to even do it? That is the question. Or those ones are the ones wasting your money. Target Lagos. Your 4,000, they might tell you to go far as 6,000. But if you target everywhere, they might tell you your 4,000 will give you only 2,000 or something. That is where we're starting. That is the essence of all these digital people, all these SB, they make all those guys. They will tell you, everything is not money. He can tell you, no, this is the way you do your part. Start from Facebook tonight. Just create a good content. If you are selling services, do something, but make it in a video way. All those pictures, he just told you now how to do editing, how to do all those pictures. If you don't have any video, all those your graphics that you have, put it, and put the music underneath. So why some people are watching that thing? You know why they watch? It's that music that is attracting them. And there's no how you want to listen to the music to the end that you won't read the message. So what you need to do is, first of all, know who you are, the kind of business you're doing. Who are your strengths? What is your strength? See, build on your own strength. That is what will build your company. If you are a good marketer, I'm saying you are looking for marketer again. You should be the head of the marketer. The marketing department, be the head. Because you know that when you speak, you get it right. You are beautiful. That's why I don't want to mention them. I have some ladies now, everybody shouting, making waves. But he came for consultation, he came, but he's making waves today. But I keep telling some people, please don't do, appearance is different from reality. All what you see is not what is going on inside. And I tell you that you might do a job of one job in a month. All the jobs some people have done for 30 days, you are doing it once. And that is the kind of grace, the kind of oil we all need. You are a good marketer. Expand this thing. Break it down. Break it down. Do the business the way you want it. Because you understand how to speak to the client and you know the kind of tone the client wants. There's something we call luck that people, but we can't talk about McDonald something. He said, if you want to, the people said, look, there is luck. Tony Elumelu even talk. See, Tony Elumelu, follow. If you go and follow, you will see some things we talk about luck, and those are the books that I read. We say, oh, you listen. See, you need to listen to yourself closely. If we finish this program tonight, talk to yourself. Look at yourself. Define yourself. See where you need to be. I'm super excited. The same way I told them, I'm super excited today because I'm telling you my real story, my real self, how you too can do it. Let me tell you one thing that you need to know when we're talking about this one is this one. It is all about luck. My luck. Did I make luck? My brother is the same. Luck is different from you to get the job. It works together. But tonight, I'm telling you, when I was getting my PhD, I had so many voices. See, when you want to make progress in life, you see, when I was making my PhD, I had so many voices in my head trying to knock me out of my game. I already, see, you know, already, I didn't like school again because I finished MBA. I said, what are you doing PhD for? But because I defined myself that I'm good in this area of teaching, but distraction will always come. And that was why the most important academic step I've ever took, I took in my life, going for that program. That is where I met people. I met people. The amount I pay, if somebody have it, some people tell me if they have that amount, they won't go richer again. The money I paid for that program, that program I went for in Harvard. But I can tell you today, that was the best step I've ever taken. I was shaking, I was thinking, you know, everything was just coming that something, are you making the right thing? Now, making me the second guess my ability to achieve. If you let it win, you are a failure. But you have to be the one that will win. But you have the choice. You have the choice. You are the one to make the choice yourself if you want to win or you want to lose. Don't let anybody tell you what you want to do. I'm not different. See, I'm not different from you. Just like I had those voices in my head telling me I wasn't good enough. It was too hard. You'll be hearing different things. This business is not for you. What are you doing? You are not making money. Why are you still there? You never lose this. You are not, all these things keep coming, but you keep focusing. But the moment you define yourself that I'm a marketer, I'm the admin, take that position in your business and put every other thing. Work with it. That, okay, my wife, do this. Don't mind me, my wife is my strength. That's why I always put my wife in everything. Because the woman, the beauty she has, I use her. If my brother, use the tools that you have to get what you want to get. If we are going for job, I know that if she dress because she's a fashionista, she will dress because I'm going to get a job. I'm a man, and what I can do, we will go together because she is the CEO of my company because I pay her salary. There's a business, so if she's around, yeah, let's move. We'll go there. I will introduce her, meet my CEO, and be this. All what I'm saying is those men, they are not looking. Now my wife is good. Now my wife will be person where they see ring for your hand. But after the whole thing, they will like the connection between me and her blends. We talk, we do this. He knows when to cut me off for her to come in. I know when to cut her off for me to. So all those things work. So the time, because I know that I'm a marketer, I can market stone and you will go and buy and cook. The moment I know all these things, I'm good in talking. I love talking. But I'm this kind of they will call me introvert, extrovert. Because if I don't want to talk, you will think I'm a mumu. But what is the structure that we are looking at? The techniques that you're putting in. Start tonight, your Facebook, start 4,000 naira. I can tell you, please, that's the assignment. You, out of all those, your good pictures and all those things you do, as we have told us, you can contact him, put a video, trending music. Maybe that is winning. Because you see that if music come out today, I know my people, they will put it on a video, they will shoot it, let them see what you're doing. You will see and do it, link it with your WhatsApp. That's why I cry for some people. You see their WhatsApp page, they won't advertise their business for a whole week. You will only be putting, God loves me, I'm a child of God. He said, anything I lay my hands on shall prosper. My brother, what are we going to, okay, anything you leave, is it, are you showing us the business? You're not showing us anything. See, your WhatsApp is a tool. How much I see on my WhatsApp alone, broadcast alone, that you will send to people, people will be forced to open it. But most of us, we only put WhatsApp, maybe your friend's birthday, your daughter, your grandma. When you are meant to be using it to make money, why are you buying data? See, I calculate myself well. If I buy data, how much did I make with the data? This is a part of your analysis you need to be doing. Don't say it's personal. I'm using my data for business. I'm not using it for myself. I need to know that that money must come from somewhere. If I'm buying that 60,000 data, I'm buying it, it must come from somewhere. So post your video. Let people get, you are the owner of your thing. Nobody will tell you not to put what you want to put. Sometimes you put some jokes that people will like, just you don't have to be too selling. But always post something. Why will your WhatsApp be just blank throughout the whole month? You don't post your job. Are we not happy about doing that job? That's what I have. Or you don't want people to know you are doing it. I call myself a cleaner. People will tell me engineer, I'm a cleaner. It's funny, but I use it in getting jobs sometimes. How do you call yourself a cleaner? I went for inspection. The man, those people that came, yourself, that you brought this car and you're saying you're a cleaner. I said, okay. But what did you call me to come and do inspection? Am I not the one? I'm a cleaner. You might say your own cleaner, now the kind of cleaner we reach want. It's part of job. It's part of fun. Please, your WhatsApp, always update it with your business. Put it there. Now, what did you do? You can put all those godly things, all those things you want to put. Put one of it too. People will view those things. What are the people you kept on your pay or on your contacts? What are they there for? It's for you to sell to them. You might not be able to reach them one by one, but through seeing, they will see. He said, see, eyes will open, deaf will hear. Those are the things you are proving. You will see by force, by fire, or you have to see my page. You have to see. By the time they see, there's some people that they don't even know you are doing that job. But if you keep doing this, it's one. Tonight, create that content. That's Facebook, 4,000 naira for 1 week. Target Lagos. Or target out or you can call SB for help, or you can see, do it yourself. You can do it. Because SB and free, but he's always there to help, unless he's not available. Emeka is not, I can't be, SB is here. Thank God he attended. Emeka didn't attend this one, so none of his business. If you do 4,000 naira, the same back to back that we're doing today, that we are now giving some people jobs. I have jobs. Who can watch here post this? We have 2 operations in Korodu. Yeah, I don't do Korodu job because not that we can't do it, but the job that we are seeing is huge, the same amount. But it's better I do the one here. So if we are just chat me, I have 2 jobs in Korodu. I even have like almost 3 jobs in Korodu. I know by the time I read the reports that my staff sent, I will see there are some jobs they will send if we should take it or not. So I'll tell them, give it to someone else. My sister, go back today. My brother, go back today. We are all talking, we're all saying these things because we are happy, we are aligning. You can't be a cleaner and you tell me you are not gaining, you are not working for it. If you don't work for a month, for you to be in this platform, we will not agree. This new one, this business platform, I will threaten us. The same way as how can somebody be making millions, and me, I'm not making millions? What's going on? I will not do anything extra that is bad, but let us go and do sacrifice yourself. Who are you? Can you do it? Can you not do it? Start doing what your strength is. So at this point, we can go. We can go on. Start with the Facebook. Your structure. You are this. If you know your strength, be there. And you have the operational person. Start training the person. You might not even be giving the person money. You might not making a permanent staff yet. If the capacity, you don't have the capacity. But try to be closer to all those boys. You keep using it. Come and do this. Okay, let's go to site. So you can be freeing yourself and disengaging from the business. Because think about it one day that the day if you fall sick, what will happen? What will happen? There's nothing that is impossible. I won't tell you my own story. You can be at home for 6 months. People that understand what I mean, that what I said, you can be at home when there is nobody devil cannot test. If devil can test Jesus Christ, he asked God, he said, please, can I test this man that you believe in, this Job? And God said, yes, go and test because I know him. I give you everything to do, but the only thing you can't take is his life. And Job never fell. If Job did not fall, you will never fall. You will make this money because you have passion for it. Quality and value goes with what you are doing, and integrity. You need to build your business. It is structured. When you build your business with what we call auto run. I have some clients. I told you, give you some instance. We don't price. If those call, they are the numbers that if they call me, engineer, go to so number 65, go and do it. They will say, go and do it. We don't price. I will go there, I will finish it. Because they didn't ask me for price doesn't mean that I will now give them exorbitant prices. No. XB, please, you can drop your number on the chat room. I think some people are asking for it. So the moment you do that, see, I have, the one I can remember, 7 auto clients. If those clients, if one of them call me in 1 month, I can decide not to work any other job, any minor job. But me, because partly Igbo thing there inside me, I see one, I go do. Those are the things you need to do. Develop that structure. Build those clients. See, all those one-off clients, you can build them to be your friend. See, always make your friend your client. Ask after them. Not every time you ask them for job. These are the strategies that I use. A client that works for us, I will check and check because I'm the one doing the marketing. That's why I say you need to be involved. I will just call. Good afternoon, sir. Good afternoon. Engineer Papa, I don't have work. I say, oh, God, which time work? But did they tire yourself? I never hear from you all this while waiting. I don't give me, even though you call me to work now, I'm not working. I want to hear your voice. You say, hey, engineer, my brother, how is work? We talk with him. After some time, hey, hello, sir. Yeah, I think you said you are into so thing. There's some practice you use for clients. I have a client, he's selling, he produces custard, Bishabi. Do you know that he gives us jobs to do the fumigation, to do cleaning? I'll call him. Somebody just told me, I said, sir, I think you guys do that. Do you do delivery? Do you do supply? He said, no, engineer, the person has to come and book. And I have somebody that wants to go into, we exchange something. That person till today is my premium client that is from one-off that we became friends. Always try to make your client your friend. Don't make him your business partner. There won't be closeness. I'm telling you my secret. If any friend, but there are some people they don't want to get close to you. And you will know, but that doesn't mean you will still run away. If you try all the moves, it doesn't work. But the moment you can call your friends, send them messages. Most of the people, I don't know, some of you that you always receive my prayer message every morning. I started that thing since 2006 when pager was still working. When we moved to, I started SMS. That was how I said till today. I'm still doing it. Some people, if they don't see, they'll say, engineer, you are not in the country. Engineer, where's my prayer? All my clients. But watch them well. You need to mirror your clients. Mirroring is very good in business. This man is a Muslim. Don't send him all these prayers. Some Muslims don't, not that they don't believe it, but why will you be flooding my thing with Jesus loves you? I have some clients. It's a client that I met. All this first of the month. If you send him Happy New Month, may God, he will tell me, engineer. He doesn't know what to say. Engineer, what is your Happy New Month? He doesn't need to go far. I understand. So I remove it from that group chat. I want to ask, do you have client group chats, please? Because of time, let me quickly know what I do. See, I have clients that I named everyday clients. I have clients that I said one-off clients. I booked them. You group them just like you're doing broadcasting. So what I have different clients, premium clients, automated. I have the one where I had auto run clients. I have the one that one-off clients. I have group like that. So the moment we have it, my admin will tell me, sir, this is one-off. I will put it on that one. I will add it to that group. I have some message that I normally send to them. Good morning. How are you, sir? We're just saying you should say, and it's a broadcast. You're not sending it one by one. It's a broadcast because I know you're on that one. Don't miss the mistake of sending a message for VIP clients to one-off. When you can't do that, check on them. That means you are checking on them. Some will reply. And there's a way you do some broadcast. Oh, can't go far. See, there's some broadcast you do. They will think it's a real message. They will be forced to open it. Good morning. Have you heard of this new thing that is in town? Please don't do the mistake of allowing your children. Don't sell always to them. Give them some value. Don't allow your children to go home this December. Please, if you want to travel, you just once in a while. Don't flood them with that messages. Don't flood them too much. The moment you flood them too much, they won't open it again. But the moment they see that it comes, let me open. So My VIP message, I just said, I should say, hello, sir, I'm doing a promo, I'm doing a fast finger. Those are the VIP that know, so they don't know go best. I'm doing fast finger. If you want us to clean your chair for free, please kindly send us a message. VIP people know they send. Give them what they don't need. But if I put that one in one off, I swear to God Almighty, you go see 100 people that will tell you, hey, I want. You, but for those one-off people on the group, just said, I'm here to greet you. We've reduced our prices from 10% to 5% of these. Don't just put it in percentage. And if you want to do, okay, we don't wash our opposite for 45,000, 50,000 again. We now do it for those are one-off. The other one that are VIP that you know that this, keep graduating them. I have some people that was one-off clients that I know they just give over. We keep them. We still keep database. That is what we are calling structure. I'll bring them. If I see that he gave one job, he has given us 2, 3. We'll now bring him off to intermediary clients that he might give, he might not. Give them different names, group. So you spend. That is how you can keep data. Stop saying, I just have them. No, group them. So you know the test. During Christmas, don't send everything. These are structure. We need to end this thing now. Don't send them the same message. The one you should send to those people that give you good job, you give them that your own. The one you send, that's how you do it. So at this point, we can't go more and more. If we start, we will not want to leave this place. So please, if you have questions, can you just raise up your hand? Let's call. Or if you have suggestion, contribution, because we'll be doing this thing before you are in those place. And I'm happy to tell you that John Dawson of that they've accredited me to do some things for you. So now we can get some good reading, good topics to share and to teach ourselves. I will brief you more on that because time is well spent. So if you have, you can raise up your hands. Let's talk. Tell us. Let's use the last few minutes to discuss now. Tell us your experience, but let's make it 5 minutes. Or tell us what you want to hear. Maybe I've not touched, but because I can't go far. And that's why I said I'm not the kind of coach that I don't look at. If I want to go with slides, I won't touch some things. A good coach should be able to flow. Ask me anything, I should be able to know. Not I will read them. They call it in school. People that are very based on no. If you go off that one, that means you won't be able to answer it. So raise up your hand, suggestion or things that you still want to hear. Sometimes there's some things that you want to know. Let's just do it so that we can round up this program. Because I'm resting my case now. So I'm waiting. Let's share ideas. Let's share things that you've done that work for you. Let's just quickly do that, please.
Hello, sir. Good evening.
Good evening. Introduce yourself. You know our own tradition here. Introduce yourself, your areas, and your business name.
Okay, my business name is Adian Cleaning Services. I'm based at Aja.
Okay, good. Aja people, you've seen your colleagues now.
Lagos State.
Okay, you can shoot.
Sorry, it's not really a question, and it's a question. For example, you are talking about restructuring, which all of us know is a very good idea. But if the business, when you talk of restructuring, you are talking of money. For you to restructure a business, you need money because you are going to pay those you are going to bring in. But if the business is not even bringing much money, maybe you only have one company you are servicing and you have the mind of restructuring. How are we going to go about that? The business is not still doing, you don't have a lot of clients you are servicing. We have only one client which we are servicing. And the only way for you to forge ahead is for you to do your restructuring. And that's one of the things that is even bringing me back. Because by the time you look at what is coming in, and you have to pay people, because structure, for you to have structure is people that is called structure. And what you are bringing in at the end of the day is not able to take care of the structure. So how are we going to go about that, sir? Thank you, sir. I really enjoyed, this night I really enjoy. It's not about writing already. It's just practical, and I really enjoy it, sir. Thank you so much. I would love to do a lot of one because I really want to grow my business. And that's the problem I'm having seriously. Thank you so much, sir.
You're welcome, madam. I like that. And I like something. You corrected yourself. You are interwoven, interchanging it. Restructuring, structuring. It's two different entities. When you want to restructure, that means you've had a structure already that you are trying to restructure. But when you want to structure, there is no lay down. We are talking about structure. And when you talk about
I'm
structure,
talking about structure,
yeah,
sir. Structure.
yeah, that's why I said you've corrected yourself.
Okay, sir.
Structure is all about, look at the frame of house. If you want to build a house, either you said, let's do what we call perimeter building, that you only raise the pillars and you do the decking, you do another pillar, you do decking. When you're done, you now do block setting. And some people will tell you, let's start with what we call enclosed decking. When you finish your pillar, you do your block setting, you do pillar, you do your setting. So structure that we're talking about, you don't need anybody for that. I've said it before. Your capacity will have it. Structure that we are saying is start from you. You said business is not forthcoming, client is not forthcoming. What is your own strength? That is where you should start the structure. Make use of the SWOT analysis. When you go back now, try to see that, okay, what is my strength? S stands for strength. What is my weakness? Which is W? What is the opportunities that I've been seeing that I'm not utilizing? And what is my threat? Who are the threats? What is giving me that setback? The moment you understand these three things, structures are started. Because why you are not structured is because you yourself, you don't even know if you are the business type, if you are the marketing type, if you are the commercial person, if you are the customer person. The moment you first of all understand you yourself that I'm doing the business, okay, if they even call me now, you know something about, if you see people that are coaching, teachers and all that, there's difference between teachers and coaches. We can't talk that one tonight, but let's talk about the meeting. If you wake me up from sleep and ask me, engineer, my business is not, I will bring it down. If you wake me up, engineer, there's a well in SOP2, there's a well there with trick and they've done some site tracking. I will tell you, have you drawn down the gyro? What is the seismic of that? I will tell you because it's what I know. I know where I should be. I'm a field person. But you need to understand yourself. Are you the business person? If you now know where you belong to, develop that your own first. Okay, I'm a billionaire. Okay, you are a marketer. Try to now do the marketing yourself. Build that one. Don't go and be paying money. I didn't start paying people money. I started this business from my house and I was still doing offshore. Well, I started it from my house, but I wasn't making more money because I was trying to, I was jogging between two. I want to, and you'll be losing money. Do you know what I do? If work doesn't come, I don't feel bad. I believe a salary will come now. And that is another spirit because I'm leaning on something else. But the moment I'm on my own and I know that if I don't bring money, there's no how I can convert the money to pounds to send to family in UK. I work. So understand yourself. Where is your strength? Are you the marketer? Are you the business person? Are you the customer? So when you know that, that is when you now start to say, if you are not married, your boyfriend should be an advisor. See, you don't need to employ to be paying money now. I didn't start. I told you what I did when I was doing my supervisor, when I was the operational manager. It's among those boys that I call once in a while for job. I will tell you that, see. And everybody likes to be in power. I say, you are going to be in power. You are the supervisor today. The moment they know I say that, the person will be happy. You are the supervisor and you know the work of the supervisor. See, always have your template, give it to them. The job of the supervisor, take. The job of the operation. See, what I'm telling you is that when they finish the job, you need to go around. If there's any mistake, my brother, you will only be the one to go back. By the time you do this thing, itemize it. You are growing your business. By the time money starts coming, by the time you start seeing clients, you will see that those structures will not give you problem again. But you can't start structure when there's no, why will you use money? It's not the money. You don't need the money. Understand who you are. If you know that you are a business person, start it. Going to people, your friends, send messages to them. I'm doing this. See, your friends and family, they are not your customer. If they don't patronize you, don't get angry. They remain who they are. That is them. They remain your friend and they remain your family. Because before you start that business, they are patronizing some people now. And don't say because they should leave that person. What about if it were you that you were in their shoes, will you do that? So that's why I tell people, don't keep the enmity with them. No. They are not your clients. They are not your clients. If they do it for their own sake. And friends and family, they always want cheap things because they will tell you they know you. Do it this price. If they do it, fine, but don't keep them as enemy that you are not patronizing me. No, they are who they are. They are your friends. They are your family. Look for the outside people that you can talk to. So by the time you do that, build it yourself. You know that you are a business person. Build that bull in you. Let that lion in you come out. Let people see that anytime this woman come, waiting, he always talk from the church. If you do this, he's the only one that will talk about business. And change this kind of setting that you have. Number one thing that I tell people, when people say you're an engineer, you go and meet my brother, those people are the one paying my bills. I can't sit down with you guys here. I tell people the true nature. I have a house in Naija, but don't reside Unity. That was where I was staying. But when I start meeting with some guys, they are telling me, engineer, we will call you now. You tell us to give you 3 hours. They stay in Lekki. They stay in Banana Island. If you're staying in Ojota, your friends are staying in Lekki. How do you work with them now?
Wow.
So by the time you start changing your orientation about the kind of people you may be, now I have to move from Aja. It's because I have the money. If you don't have the money, don't kill yourself. I moved to Lekki. As I am now, I know the living God I serve. I will call you guys to come and out for me in Bananas the next few months. Now believe or not that I have this. I know that God will give you.
Amen.
Amen.
That is where they are. Now that I moved to Lekki, if they call me now, in the next 5-10 minutes, I'll just climb the link bridge. I don't enter the banana where they come. But before, the old door where they catch me, I go to sweat like that inside. And before I get there.
You're right. You're right.
Before I get there, they will tell me that they've all departed. See where? Because of location. But that doesn't mean, but change your setting. The same setting you've been with for 10 years, that doesn't work for you. Why are you still staying there? Not that you're trying to level yourself. You're not leveling up. You just want to move on. How can you tell me you are doing business? I asked somebody that, what is the highest business? You have a job you've ever gotten. Engineer. I say, that question I've answered it. Are you telling me you can't handle a job of 400, 800 million? You tell me, engineer, you go just call money like, I said, because that is how it's going to be. That's why I say, I know that you start moving to this. Government job, please. Any friend who you get that is close to them, please. Enter that. If it's even local government, collect job from there. You will see the sweetness of all these are jobs. All these 2 bedroom, 1 bedroom will not buy you house in Lekki. Unless people will not tell you the truth. Me, I'm telling you today. All these 2 bedroom, 1 bedroom, come and fumigate 1 room, come and fumigate. People that say, engineer, why don't you? I don't like Ikorodu. I know they do job for Ikorodu. The job that the same way I will spend how many hours to Ikorodu. Why they will come in Lekki? Let me stick to Lekki because my motor will spoil and everything. But not I can't do it. But I have some premium people. If they call me, I will go there because they are premium. They are paying the service. Ikorodu people tell me they will be pricing you as if they are pricing bread and akara. So please, they'll stop doing yourself. Tonight, go to Facebook and just do something with your page. So any other person, please. I hope I could be able to do justice to that. I know you, but any other person, please.
Thank you, sir. You've done justice to it. Thank
you very much. All right. Okay. Any other person that wants us to learn from you too. Do we have anybody? Okay, Mr. Babatunde Badmus. Okay, please. You can shoot.
Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
When we met the first time, we were talking about card and flyers that is not the plan. And by that time, I've already designed a flyer. So I just quickly ran back to my print man and said, I don't want to use flyer any longer. So the guy was, what's wrong with you? You have paid me for this job. And I said, don't worry, put it into sticker. So I now got the sticker. Then I have salons, which in my other business, I supply most of these salons. So when I get there, I just oh boy, you know the other business now. He said, this and that. I'll get sticker for them. So all their glasses, I do put my stickers. So from there, I do get calls, even though the jobs are not coming. I know that the stickers are working from there.
Good.
So most of those shops that I service, then I just go there, put it by their door, put it where a strategic place there. So they just, I know that people will just look at the glass and they will see the sticker.
Yeah.
So that's what I don't want to add.
Thank you very much. I remember what you said the day you came to me. I told you it doesn't work for me. Sticker work. Sticker, put it on all your tools. The tools you use in working. So when you are doing videos, your sticker is there. Flyer. My sister, I don't know. It might work for someone. Look at what this man is saying. Testimony. He told me that day. I said, if you don't mind, it doesn't work for me. You can convert it to sticker. There's something you should call customize your business. Some people don't even know how to customize business. See, the way I customize my business, there's somebody, I don't know if I've told any of my students, or if I work for you today, if you go to any of your friends' house, if it's PCV that works there, you will know how. I started from putting sticker. Later, I graduated to this oil. I have this perfume now. Like, but please, when you are doing that, you have to be very discreet. You have to be very diplomatic, because like some people, they will tell you, what kind of smell is it? But you know what I tell them? When I do that, they will call me engineer. Something is smell like. Some people like it. But somewhere they call it, I say, oh God, that is my soap. Now lie. But don't tell me that I'm telling you. Now lie. Now my press where they put is oil. I have where they sell it in UK. They do it where that thing will smell in the next 5 days. So when they finish working, I'll just drop. It's just a drop. And where do you drop it? The bedroom. Don't just drop it anywhere. Don't put it in their master bedroom, please. Some people might not like so, but I go for that vanilla and strawberry. So when I finish in their bedroom, that the guest toilet, the master toilet, they will drop just a drop. Just a drop. It's a oil. It's not normal one that's a dry off. Just drop the oil in the bedroom, the guest toilet, the living room. If you want to enter, not inside the living room, the outside that door, I will drop. So when they enter, engineer is here. He called me. He's a friend of mine. He said, engineer, I see your hand. I said, what happened? He said, I am just coming from so person house in Banana. Now you go work there. I said, how? And I wasn't in Nigeria. I said, I don't say, I said, how? He said, I don't know your smell. That is what we call customizing. Before, I was using sticker. When I finish your job, I'll just put it in your gate at the end of the cleaner or something, I'll put our number. But I realized that when you put those stupid security people, maybe they don't like something, they may take it, but that's what I do before I customize my business. All right, Infinite X5, you have something to say? You can unmute yourself. Infinite X5 Lite. You raised up your hand. Why? Okay, while we are waiting for her, do we see any other person? Because we should be rounding up this together. Okay, she's there. Yeah, good evening, sir.
My name is Johnson Shubomi from Shewon.
Okay.
What's up? How are you, sir?
Okay, thank you very much. I know you have a testimony to say.
To God be the glory, sir. It was a very nice and wonderful. I would like to put it this night. I really enjoyed it so much. I've learned a lot about it. But to have to my own, sir, what really gives me good in this business is continuity and referral. Depending on the job, make sure that you give your best on your job. Your job will speak for you.
That is the essence of the value and quality.
I hold that because one thing I believe is results. Once you have a good result about your business, definitely speak for you. Most of the jobs you do, I don't do it through Instagram or anything. It's from one job to another job, and that's been working for me very much. I've gone to several jobs to do. They will just call me, please help me to go to social place and do this job for somebody like this, the way you did it for my own. All those things has been working for me. So I just implore every one of us in this group to please, let's give our best to the job we do with honesty and integrity. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Mr. Shubomi. Thank you. I know you have a lot to say because this is one person that you always call. I know if they say somebody is I tell you something. There's something that I learned. You can mute yourself, Mr. Shibomi. There's something I learned from one of my supervisor, Mr. Chikita. Is it Chikita Anken? The guy is on Lebanese. Told me, and that's what I use. Never you assume for people. You know, there's some people they will say, I don't want to disturb you. Why don't you let the person, this SB says, I've told the boy is going to something else. If I need Mr. Regina now, I will call until the person tells you that, please, you are disturbing me. Never you say, don't let me call. And this man, this Mr. Shibomi that I see that spoke now, is someone that he will, and I tell you that, call me. If I tell you that you are disturbing me, that is when you believe you are disturbing. But if the person has not told you that you are disturbing, why are you assuming? Why are you using paracetamol for somebody's headache? If the person is not comfortable, the person will tell you I'm not comfortable. This same man that just spoke now, he came for the training and things have been changing. He is going to do some things, and I believe you guys will see what's going to happen, because I will discuss today, and that thing is going to be big. And just follow the footsteps. He just said it all. Follow the footsteps. Quality and value. When he told me, when he first went to me, he said, how do you get all these crime jobs? I said, it's only referral. I don't just do the best job that you can do and create. Do you know that if you don't create problems, money will not create problem for them. When you wash the house, when the thing clean well, they will be forced that, we can't do it ourselves. We have to call this person to come back. But if you do the job and they complain, the thing will not go. Please, quality, value goes together. Do your best. But do that online. I'm doing online. I do referral, give me the big jobs. But online now, we are enjoying because we keep going out every day. And that is the beauty of a cleaning business. It's not by going out, but coming home with good money. Because if you want the madam to be happy, it's when you come home with money. But don't tell me that you went to work, you are coming back. Just, I know something will happen one day. No. Position yourself. Change the class of people you move in. The setting you move in. Not that you will run away from them, but try to see that. Let me move with some set of people that think alike. You know, we need to be the likely minds. If you don't move with the likely minds, you won't get it. The moment you're talking, I need a job of, if I don't know, if I can get that job for 1 billion, and your friend is telling you, are you crazy? How will you be thinking like that? Know that the person is poverty thinking person. What is there? You only say what you wish. And they said, the voice of God is the voice of heaven. The voice of man is the voice of God. What you say to yourself is what happens. Keep saying it. Keep being positive. The more you are being positive, the more you are gaining it. You're busy. Your best tools is your tools. And what is your tools? You. So do we have any other person that wants to add or wants to ask questions, so that, because everybody needs to go back to work tomorrow, so that we'll continue any other thing? But I'm happy that I'll be able to feel tonight. Meeting everybody one-on-one, I may not be able to deliver like this. You have any other person? Sorry,
Bro.
is anybody saying? Okay, Mr. Regina. Okay, sir. We are listening, sir.
Hello.
Yes, sir. We can hear you, sir.
Yes. I just want to say that I'm really excited and happy being here this evening because of, you can call it structuring section, but I have another type for it, frank time. You were quite frank and you didn't leave anything back. You just said it the way it is. And I just want to express how happy I am hearing some of the things I had, even though most of them we've talked about them, but today, this evening, I could say that you were really on fire. And you just gave it to us strong. So I want to use this opportunity once again to thank you so much for the for your sounds and opinion. Thank you very much. We pray that God will continue to increase you and your business. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
And good evening to everybody. Thank you, everybody.
All right. Do we still have any other person so that they call in today? Another person so that we can call it today. Welcome. Thank you very much. And another thing that if we, in the absence of nobody raising up his hand, see, a good reputation is more valuable than money. Just like what Mr. Shibomi said. If you have a good reputation, it's more than money. I have some, see, as I have a trial that my admin runs. We call it bad debt trial. People that I've worked for, that they are owing me wrongs to millions. But I keep calling. Yes, go to the car, go to the bank, go and meet them in the office. But the value that you give is more than the money. That is where we talk about. That's going to be another topic. That's going to be another topic. The other topic is we're going to talk about reputation. Reputation in different. See, there's a reputation reality gap. We have reputation performance gap, reputation perspective gap, reputation in communication gap. All those things we are talking about. If you don't know about reputation, and that reputation, there's a gap. If there's this gap in it, you won't earn it. You won't earn that money. That's why the people said, I've been working, I don't even know what is happening. The money is not forthcoming. Not that the money is not forthcoming. There's no reputation. There's a gap in your reputation. You might tell me you are a school staff holder, but when you speak, people don't see it in you. It's all about reputation. You need to upgrade it. You need to let people know what you're doing. You need to let people understand that this is what you stand for. And you try to bend. When you are bending, don't bend and break your back. Bend for you to stand up again. So I tell people that they say the job is not more than 200,000 and the job that is worth 800. And you're not saying because you want to bend. Don't bend more than what you can do. Only bend today because those people, they want to make money from you. Don't think they like you. They don't like us. They need to maximize their own profit too. Not that they like us to that point. They want to maximize their own profit. So please, reputation really, really matters. Reputation matters in our business and it helps our business a lot. Let us go back, as we said, do all those necessary things we need to do. Just 4,000 naira cannot see. I'm just saying that one, just start with 4,000. The calls will be coming. It will come in. You know, sometimes you yourself, you'll be happy. So my phone can be ringing anyhow like this. It might not be leading to what but you are hearing people, they want your business. They want your service. You know you are going somewhere. I told you that they called me. Every has gone. When he did that, Google, they called me. I never knew. And that's why they called. I now called my inspection team. Where are you? Those were, they said they've gone into mainland. And I moved from house immediately. I went there. My sister, by the time I got there, do you know it was Igbenedion house? If people that saw my DP once, it was Igbenedion house. And the person that called me never, he just said, are you interested? We saw you online. Now, are you come? What do you want? He said they want to clean the whole house. How many bedrooms? Unless, I don't know if you can come. I said, okay. Immediately I went there. When I got there, I just saw the man himself, chief himself. He spoke to me. I prostrated. He said, where are you from? My mother is from Edo too now. I switch into that level. That is what we talk about, mirroring. My mother is from, I switch into it immediately. I'm from, He said, you are from Edo? Yes, sir. Ishan, I'm from Ishan, from this local. The man, he said, okay, go and do all these things. And you know that kind of people now, I match them, match to match. I match the bill, match to match. He said, give it to him. Let's encourage our Edo boy. He said, when last did I go? Me, I can't tell you when I got to Edo. I said, I was in Edo 2 months. When I went to do burial of so lie. But I need to get that job. For a big man to ask me, when last did you go to Edo? I will tell him, I've not been there. He can change his mind because he's a traditional man. So that is what we are talking about. Always be diplomat. Always be on your toes. Think immediately. You need to know how to multitask. Immediately he told me that when last did you? I said, I was there 2 months ago. I'm even planning to go next week because I have a friend of mine that was doing the tradition, just to engage him. And that was how we got the job. I called SB State. I said, you are working. And I know more what we got there. Till today, that house is in VI there, Victoria Island. You see, he said he has been to that house close to 10 years. He said he wants to come to Lagos to stay 1 week. Can we do justice to the place? I said, sir, consider it's done. He said, how much do you need now? I said, sir, let me go and do this thing. Since you are you are the king, anything you want to do. He said, no, that is not business. I said, sir, who am I to tell you when the king? He said, this man, you are really a no boy. And I said, okay, anyway, go and submit it to the PA. I loaded the thing well, submitted it. The man said, the PA said, okay, just washing this place. He said, okay, there's work plenty. You know, your guard room has to be this. The minute they pay me, when they give me a mobilization, I just key into the PA. Immediately, transfer money to him. I said, can you please send us? I want to send you a recharge card. The man said, no. I said, no. I landed him immediately. My balance came. When we finished the job, my balance came. Till today, me and Baba, I see the greet and good morning once in a while. If I tell you that I went to Edo, not because of anything. I went there and I went to greet him. So what do? I want to create that relationship. I got there. I was not meant to go with this thing actually. I went with one doctor that they use in Washington. We got there. I said, sir, I want to give you a gift. He said, what? I said, this chair in this palace, I want to wash it. He said, I said, no, that is my contribution to the palace. That was how I watched it. If I tell you what comes after that one, you won't want to hear it. Let's call it today because we won't leave here when we start. So please, let us create relationship. Relationship is good. Work with people that matters, people that understand the business you're doing. Change the settings that you have. Try to understand the business itself. Do quality. Quantity is no. Quantity can't come in. Quality is what you want. Quantity cannot make you go forward. Repetition, integrity, all these things, if you put it together and always define who you are, the moment you know the kind of person you are, my brother, you will know your strength. So let us work with our SWOT analysis. Let us do our own work. Everybody try to just do. I know you might not need, just do this season. I'm telling you what we are facing. I can screenshot and be sending things to you the way these things keep coming. Link your Facebook with your WhatsApp. So the moment they click on it, it takes them to your WhatsApp and they will tell you what they want and you'll be able to answer them. You don't need to be going and be checking your way. They make this whole thing easy. Them SB, they make this whole thing. Just as they click on that sponsor ad, it will bring them to your WhatsApp. They click on it because what we are gaining now is that when you post on your Facebook, you will tick your WhatsApp. So you are doing 2 in 1. As it's showing on your Facebook, it's showing on your WhatsApp. So far it's linked. As it's saying on your Facebook, it will show on your Instagram. And the moment they click on your Instagram, it comes down to your WhatsApp to attend to them. And always have a standard response. Don't let it be too long. Quickly send them. So if immediately it hits your boss, that standard response is there. We are so paying. We will get back to you the next thing. Immediately you now see, respond to them. Have the standard. Good morning. How may we be of help? And all that. Sir, ma, good. Me, I can call 16 years. I can call 10 years old. Sir, I don't care. It's the money that I want to collect. Mm-hmm. My staff will be telling me, oh, that girl is, what, are you crazy? He's too young, but he's giving me feeding money. And you said he's young. Let me use sir. Let me use ma. There's nothing in it. That is how we were trained. So at this point, I think we are tried. We've tried. I think we can go on and do our own work. I might come to the class and ask you, how far have we gone? Do that thing. Do your Facebook, link it with your Instagram, so that when you sponsor there, it goes to your group. That will be my parting word. And SB, I think SB has gone off. So that will be our parting word for today. So
yes.
Okay, SB, you are still there.
Yes, sir.
Okay, they are asking of some things. Maybe you should read the chat, you can see. And they want to know how they can do their linking. Quickly give them that is why we call it today. They can link their Facebook immediately. Sorry?
This is LinkedIn, sir.
No, LinkedIn is another. We don't talk. Don't let us talk about LinkedIn today. LinkedIn is for corporate
How
people.
to
Link your
WhatsApp.
Facebook to your Instagram and link it to your WhatsApp. That when they click on it, the same way you did for others, it will come direct to your WhatsApp and you'll be able to attend to them.
Okay. Yes. So the feature about Facebook is that you can actually link your Instagram to it, but that has to do from the settings. So it has to be done from your account. So you just have to go to your settings, and when you go to your settings, you see pages. All right. You have to go to your Facebook page. You can only do that on your Facebook page. So you go to your settings, then you can see Instagram, you can see WhatsApp, but you need to connect your Instagram and connect your WhatsApp together. But it has to be practical. Like I have to work with your account separately. So I think it's best like if you can reach out to me personally. Yeah, so we can be yes.
I'm the only one that can ask him to do it because I know if you go now that he has accepted to do this, go and meet him. It's a very slogan that free. Go and let him quickly do. Now that I've given him go ahead, let him bring the bill to me. Go and meet him. Those are the things I will give to you people. Go and meet him. Let him bring the bill because what he does is using it to make his own money. But I know that he's ready to help. So let's use this because I want you to make millions this December. I swear. If we can make it, I can send some things to you tonight. See the cash this way is why. Do you know what I package today, please? If you don't make money, and thank God we said it. If you don't make money, don't give anybody gift to. If you don't make any profit to, don't go and. But me, those people that are giving have their gifts. But what Rice is saying now, before I share Rice anyhow, but today I'm picking the people I will give Rice. People that have given me job that can buy that 10 times of that Rice, I will give them. That is how you share things. If they don't, somebody that does, maybe the profit you made on the job is 5,000 and you want to buy something. If you want to buy something on 500 now, that is strategies. Don't think engineer, you are like this. It's strategy. Somebody that the whole business you did for the person, the profit you make is 10,000 and you want to buy something of 10,000. That means you are making no profit. So please start selecting the clients that you might give. But if there is no power, my sister, turn into next year. God will do it. Thank you very much. I guess everybody has gotten a SB number or whatever. And if you have any personal thing that we can discuss, my DM is open. You can call me, you can DM me, I'll answer you. So at this point, can we all say goodbye to ourselves? And I believe by the next time we meet, we'll be talking about testimonies by special grace of God. Thank you.
Please, he should drop his number.
Mr. SB, drop. Okay, he has dropped it. He has dropped it. You can quickly copy it out. Go and meet him. SB, I'm saying it now. I know you might have a very tight schedule. Bring that thing to the table. I will clear it out because I know that is the tools you use in eating. But these are our people. We live by lifting others. I know what it means. Please. Thank you very much. Copy the number and let's go meet him. So let's start work immediately, please. What you've been doing before, it is now. Let's start normal work for December only. And thank God, today is the end of November. So December 1st, you should start rolling out that link. Please, and have a wonderful night. I'm happy I meet every one of you. You can unmute yourself and let's appreciate ourselves. Thank you.
Sorry, engineer, sir, I would like to have like a video and graphics design training, like a virtual training. So it's going to be a free training. So that'll be on Saturday. If anyone that is interested, yes.
I think you have it. Okay, to make it more, not to make it too cumbersome for you, right? That's a good one. You can drop it in this WhatsApp group. Drop it and you show them the link. Only this one. But if you want to bring other people, these people here, I'm giving them priority. That's why I'm going to feed them more. The other people I have other platforms, but these people that joined, that they are the ones that clicked to come here, you can drop it. They are ready. These people are ready to work. So let's do everything we can do to empower them.
Great. Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
All right. So you've heard it. It's going to give us free on Saturday. So let everybody, it will drop the link and everything. So Saturday is going to be another good day for us to get more knowledge. Thank you, SB. We really appreciate this effort.
Thank you, sir.
All right. Thank you. Have a wonderful day.
Yeah, thank you, Engineer Pompey, once again. Thank you, everybody in this class. SB, we've talked today.
Yes, sir. Definitely, sir.
Great guy. Well done. Well done.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, everybody. Good night. Thank you so
Good
much.
night. Good night, everybody.
Sir.
Good night, everyone. Thank you for the class.
Good night. Thank you very
Good
much.
night, everyone. Thank you,
Good night, sir.
Dr. Engineer
Good
Dr.
night, sir.
Pompi.
And happy new month in advance.
Same
Good
to
night,
you.
everyone.
We're all making money. This January 1st, you are getting the money. First contract, the January 1st.
Good night, sir. Good night, Engineer Pompi. Good night.
Engineer, I'm going to put my mattress in your office. So.
Oh, good. So back end, you can end it is back end.
Okay. What are you doing? Eating the communion.